are listening to GORCAST, you idiot.
Audrey Scott.
Hello.
In the house,
Yeah.
in the building. What's up, Audrey?
Oh man, I'm chilling. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming on the pod.
Fuck
Thanks
yeah.
for hanging out.
Of course.
What were we just talking about? We were talking about
Arnold.
Hey Arnold and the guy. We were trying to figure out the name of the character who.
Because Helga would always beat him up.
Yeah.
Like, shut up. It wasn't Stinky. Stinky was the name of, or
Dude, he was weird though.
he was the redneck one. He wasn't the.
Yeah, he would always walk up behind Helga, and she'd be like, "Whoosh!"
It's like his name was like Wheeze or something. It's some.
We gotta figure that out.
Fuck, we have to. Someone has
get
to, you know.
Anyway, Audrey, thanks for coming.
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to bring you on because of a lot of things. You do a lot for the Austin comedy scene around here. You're a light in the darkness here in the Austin comedy scene. No, I'm just kidding. But I always see you at open mics. You're like one of the first comics that I ever saw at one of the mics. I think you were hosting one when I first saw you, and you were doing a joke about how you clogged a toilet. I don't want to like give away your bits or anything.
No, do it. No.
But
I don't remember.
And
this.
I immediately, when you told the story and I heard you, I was like, I love this woman.
I remember.
I
Oh
wanna be
yeah,
her
that
friend.
was my Vegas trip. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it was like my first full day in Vegas, and I was with DJ Vasquez, and I was already nervous because I was like spending or in a hotel room with a dude that I didn't really know that well.
Sketchy and weird.
Well, I threatened. I was like, hey, I will stab you. On Facebook Live or on Instagram Live if you ever try anything. And I did say that. I was like, I bought a fucking knife after I got off the air.
You're like, I have a
airplane.
selfie
Like,
stick.
I'm ready to.
and a
I will
knife, and I
impale
know
you.
how to
Yeah,
eat it.
I will kill you. And then like he was gone for breakfast, and I went to take a massive shit because I was like, I can't shit in front of this guy. Like,
Why? Why
I know,
not?
it's just a weird thing. Like I just like it's not even my boyfriend, right? So
Right.
it's like I'm not trying to.
Wait, so why were you in the hotel with this guy? I'm sorry. I missed
We're
that
both
part.
comics, and we were doing
Okay.
a week in Vegas together, and
Okay.
so yeah, I did a lot of shows out there. I'll actually be going back with him in December again. But yeah, so like I try to flush the toilet, and then like my shit just like raises up, and the water doesn't stop. I'm like no, and I hadn't even wiped my ass yet, and I'm like running away. I wipe my ass, and then by the time I get back upstairs, like trying to call someone to help, there was water going through like the floors.
Oh no!
And so we get a better room and shit, but then I found out that our room was above the gym. So then I went to the gym later to get some free waters, and there was my toilet water
in the gym.
seeping through the ceiling of the Hooters casino.
You can't make that shit up, dude.
No. When I saw that we were in a Hooters casino, I'm like, yeah, I deserve to be here. Like, this makes a lot of sense.
An off-strip Hooters casino.
Yeah, the Oyo, but Hooters themed. It was fucking insane. Yeah, I'm not a Bellagio girl. I'm a fucking Hooters bitch.
Me either, Queen. I'm not a Bellagio girl either.
Same.
Give me the Hooters hotel and
Give me the Hooters.
give me the Hooters hotel, the Hooters casino. What are on the slot machines like at the Hooters casino? Like what are the things
Just
instead
nipples.
of cherries? Yeah,
Just
nipples
titties,
and chicken wings and owls and shit.
drumsticks and tits.
I didn't know about the other Hooters until recently.
What do you mean?
Like the
Peaks?
mountain. Oh yeah, Twin Peaks.
Yes. They're hotter.
Are
so
they?
they have rules, right? Twin Peaks, they hire them as entertainers, and then for Hooters, they're technically servers. So then that's why Hooters is
Okay.
downgraded. It's like a different like.
So Twin
contracting
Peaks, they're
things.
like you're a stripper
Yeah, they're hot.
type. You're a
They're
stripper
hot.
type.
It's so funny. I went
Pokemon.
in San Antonio, and I'm with all these dudes. Obviously, it's comedy, and I was telling them like, no, these are the hot ones. These are the hot ones. And they go in, they're like, Audrey, you're right. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I know what hot bitches
I know.
look like.
Yeah, I know my hot servers. I know which ones are.
I know
hotter.
my slutty restaurants. All right. Like,
Everyone needs a girl in their crew like you. It's like no, dude. Hooters mid. You know, mid as fuck.
Reggie, man.
Yeah.
We got to go to Twin Peaks.
Let's go to Twin Peaks
And
and
then
see the
you got
real
Tilted
shit.
Kilt too. I haven't been to that one.
What is that?
It's basically what it sounds like. It's
That doesn't even sound real.
yeah, it's in Austin. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God, let's
someone
go.
does a comedy show there. Derek Copswell.
Tilted Kilt. So the only thing I have written down on my paper right now, because I didn't prepare for this,
Okay.
is aliens.
Sure.
Because I know that you like to get a little out there with some of the stuff. You're super into some of the stuff I like to
Yeah.
look up and
Yeah.
stuff. And so I'm curious what your like. Do you think that the alien shit is you think there's truth to it, or do you think that it's like a distraction from some other shit? What's your hypothesis?
So part of it is, I mean, we have been integrating with aliens since the 1950s. We've been working with aliens. We have been reproducing at some points with certain lines of aliens for a long time. There has been a lot of information about aliens for a long time out there. And of course, I'm not going to fucking trust the government telling me that.
I'm kind of feeling like that too.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm just not going to fucking listen to you. I'm just not going to give a fuck what you tell me because why should I trust you now?
Right.
Why should I trust the Mexican aliens? Cool. But it's like y'all have repeatedly murdered anyone that's beneficial to our country, hidden information. We're dying. And that's another sign. It's like people that would even care about aliens maybe 3 or 4 years ago can't even afford to live to give a fuck to think about aliens.
Yeah.
So, no. Yeah, the government doing anything about aliens.
It sketches me out.
Die.
It's kind of like when like things are cool until like the parents get a hold of them.
Yeah,
and
they're
then
like,
you're like,
oh, Riz.
And then,
it's like
and then it's lame
saying
now.
Riz. They're like, oh, Riz isn't cool anymore.
So like as soon as the government's like, yeah, aliens, you're like, oh, like,
yeah, you ruined aliens.
You ruined
man?
it. It's not even cool anymore.
No, aliens aren't even fun. Like
now, old rich white dudes are talking about aliens. I don't. You know, it's hard to be into them anymore.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Like you made it lame.
Did they ever figure out if that fucking paper mache cardboard looking thing was a real alien?
I have not even looked into it.
You haven't seen that?
I've seen it. I've
Okay.
seen it, but it's like
You've seen the memes.
Of course. Of course I've seen the memes. And some of my favorite ones were like, oh no, more Mexican aliens. You know, like, no, it's illegal. Like, I love that shit. But my thing is, yeah, there's been a ton of UFOs. There's been a ton of this shit. And I can't tell. There has to be a ton of aliens out there. So who are we to know which ones are good on our side? Because there can be aliens working with the government that are also against us. There could be an alien telling us that aliens exist for all we know. You know,
deep,
dude.
Just trying to
maybe the real
trying to
aliens
throw us
inside of
off,
all,
trying to
dude.
throw us off course. You know?
Yeah, trying.
Do you know about the Project Bluebeam shit? I don't know a lot about it, but I know I've heard the gist of it is basically like they're gonna stage some fucking alien attack and with holograms and CGI and then make people like believe it, and then they're gonna whatever.
Yeah, what are you gonna do then? Like,
I
I'm
think
sorry, we already shut down the world from COVID. Do you think this fucking alien bullshit? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the goal is.
It's
but
just a dumb. I just find that to be a waste of time. I'd rather be threatened from a nuclear missile than from North Korea. Than like that's it.
What about all that, the whole lane? Because for me, with like the conspiracy stuff, like I went through like a phase where I was like, oh, like I was like believing like everything, and like I was like right. And so I feel like there's like a rite of passage through the conspiracy thing where like you kind of at first you're like, oh my god, all this information, like like how much of this could be true, right? And then you kind of like then you get to where I feel like I'm at now, which is like I like to have one foot in like that, in like the fun, the possibility of like the conspiracy stuff, and then one foot in like the reality that
like logic,
the reality and logic that like everyone believes. You know what I mean?
I would say it's hard to say.
The curtain, I think, is in the way of the camera. I don't know.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Fuck it.
I would say so. It's kind of like, you know, when someone takes acid for the first time, like, oh, we're just like mammals on this planet and we're stardust. And it's like when a fucking grown man says that. Right. Then I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, yeah, duh.
You're like, you've been doing too many whippets.
Yeah. Like, I fucking die.
Yeah.
But I think, I just like, I've been into conspiracies for a long time. Like, I got into Alex Jones when he got canceled, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And
didn't we all?
As we should have.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of my favorite examples of that is like Michelle Obama being a man.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious. The people that think they know it's true,
yeah.
right? And just watching, like, I'll open up Twitter, and Twitter has become just a cesspool of bigotry.
Yeah, I stopped going on there.
Yeah, I go on for fun. You know, I just go on to like
material.
read. Yeah. Just do it to analyze society, right? Like, I just love reading these comments of Michelle's a tranny, and I'm like, can you just feed your children? Like,
yeah. Listen, Katie. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Does it really affect you?
Yeah.
You know?
Does her having a dick really matter that much?
I love the whole thing about Barack Obama being gay too.
Oh, and that's got to be true, though, dude.
I mean, he
like,
looks kind of like a little.
Joe, he's probably pan or something.
Well, if Michelle's a guy, then he is gay.
Well, that's what they're all saying.
That's what they're all saying.
That's what they're all saying. But it's like, he can just be gay, too.
Yeah.
One can exist without the other. You know?
What's up with the guy, the chef guy? What do you know about this guy? Tell me about this.
Tafari.
What's his name?
Tafari. I think it's Tafari Johnson or Jackson.
What did he do?
So I would say that he was a gay man, and he was a young, handsome gay man, and I'm under the impression that he had relations with Obama.
Yeah.
Barack. And
really?
Yeah, that's
Where's
what
the evidence? What's the evidence? Is there any, or is it just like
speculations? No direct quotes from what I've been looking at. And that's another thing is like there's constantly so much news going on. I have a hard time getting too in depth with everything, but it's like it's not really too hard for me to believe or almost believe that he was killed to cover up some dirty laundry.
This is the same guy that was in his lake, right? The chef guy?
He was paddleboarding. Yeah, so he's a personal chef to the Obamas. And I actually met one of the personal chefs to the Obamas. I lived 20 minutes south of D.C., and I worked at a car wash. And it was this older black man. He was a married man, and he used to play cards with, like, the kids and shit. And Trump was getting elected. And I was like, do you think you're going to have a job under Trump? He's like, nah, dude, I'm fucked. But I didn't meet Tafari. And Tafari's really good at swimming. All right, guys. Believe it or not, that's the conspiracy here.
Is he really?
A black man is good at swimming? Yeah.
He wants to swim?
Prove it.
Apparently not.
Well, that's what makes it even more racist. I'm like, oh, so you're saying the black guy drowned, huh? Like that's the narrative we're going with.
Right.
No, this guy was really good at fucking swimming.
Like actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was out of the closet gay. Like he was confirmed gay dude. And yeah, so
but he had a little thing going on the side with our boy,
that's
with
what
Barack.
Yeah, and that's why they got rid of him.
Because he was gonna squeal. Damn.
And like I mean, under the Clintons, like there were at least 50 people on the staff that were killed.
Dude,
so.
Yeah, I wrote a song about that.
Yeah.
Called "Suicided."
Fuck yeah, dude.
I can't. Yeah, dude. My shit goes deep. All my lyrics are about like fucking.
So deep, it'll put your ass to sleep.
I wanted to like write. My whole goal with like the band when we like launched it was like I wanted to write. It's so easy to write cringy conspiracy shit with metal,
like Tom McDonald or something.
Yeah,
God,
and it's
dude.
like so hard to like tastefully like kind of write about it. So I was like, I want to write more about like the psychosis and like how crazy it makes you.
Yeah, that's
like
deeper.
Because when you're like, I'm looking up all this shit, you don't. It's like a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Like when you're looking up the conspiracy shit and you just drive yourself crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna make
you just go in circles.
And then you don't know what's real anymore.
And then
you really
your
don't know what's
friends are
real
like,
anymore.
oh, it's the fucking guy. He's the conspiracy nutcase guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like, then you have to keep all that to yourself. And then I wrote some shit about that. And so it's like, you know, but. I feel like now I have a little bit, you know, more of a handle on like I said, I've passed through the cycles of learning all the, you know, conspiracy shit to the point where I'm like, you know, if any of this is true or whatever's true, it's like it's not gonna fucking help me in any way. I'm not gonna save the world. For, you know, I
like purposely trolling people sometimes or just torturing people by just like essentially like I'll get blackout drunk and just talk about Wayfair cabinets or like that is real.
They're still putting children in the Wayfair cabinet. Where'd you get that? Where did you get that chest? You know.
Did I tell you my Alex Jones moment recently?
No, you are kind of the female Alex Jones, though, right?
Thank you.
You are.
I try. I'm a little nicer, you know.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was on this meme page and there was a comment literally advertising child porn, and there was a link to it on Messenger, and I clicked it and it was horrible. No, I'm kidding. I recorded the comment.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a shitty video. Horrible acting.
Oh my god.
No, I report the fucking comment, and then Instagram comes back to me and they're like, oh, nothing's wrong with this. And I'm like, dude, what? And I'm demonetized already on Instagram permanently, like just for saying the vaccine might cause AIDS and like all that shit, like funny shit,
fun stuff.
And then 2 days later, Wall Street Journal and New York Post came out and said the highest amount of sex or like child porn trafficking is going through Instagram.
Wow.
And I was like,
you were like,
see that?
Do you see?
What? You know, I was just like, I just did this. Like I was just trying to, and people don't care. They still don't care.
People don't care about anything. They don't care about the aliens. They don't care about child trafficking.
SSRIs, their tains are small. They're fucking too worried about their gender.
Or even if you don't check any of those boxes, you just have to like go to work. Like a lot of these people are like, I have to sleep so I can go to work tomorrow.
To live.
Yeah, I have to like fucking feed my kid and shit. Like I can't look up, whether or not.
You can't feed your kid with child porn. I mean, actually.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
Child
God.
acting. Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Hey, so, anyway, guys. So going back, the person from Hey Arnold is called Brainy.
Look,
Brainy,
dude. Give us some images. Give us some images of Brainy.
Let's just see what.
No, hang on.
here.
We can't watch YouTube videos.
Oh, we can't do that.
Because we'll get like fucking pulled off of YouTube.
Brainy.
All right, cool.
Give me some images.
Can you make his noise? Can you make his noise again?
Hi.
Yeah, that is.
That's when a comic's like standing behind my head for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, no, go away.
Yeah. And you're
Dude,
Helga.
you do meet a lot of these guys. You do are Helga, dude. That's literally you at the open mics, dude.
Helga Pataki.
They're like, hey, you do comedy and you're a girl? Hey, yeah, you want?
I
Can
have bigger balls than you ever will.
Do you want to be? Can I buy you a drink?
Do you have any open spots available?
Yeah.
There was one time I'm talking to my co-producer Destiny, and this guy was just standing right behind me. We're not friends or anything, and he's like, "So I hear you have spots available," and I was like, "Actually, I didn't say that at all." And this is the expectations people have, or the lack of self-awareness is really
Dude,
real.
it's wild.
It's so wild.
I'm still learning. I'm new to like stand up. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like I'm a little baby.
Well, some of these people just act new to life, and like they're grown men. And I'm like, like I love Swiggy. Swiggy's 35, didn't know he had a credit score until I told him. Swiggy.
Can you explain to me Swiggy and like the story? Like, who is this guy? How did he become Swiggy? And why is he so like? He is like the king of the comedy scene. Like everyone's always like Swiggy. Yeah. Like where did this come from? I don't. Is it a Kill Tony thing?
No.
Okay.
No, Swiggy is Swiggy. Swiggy grew up in Philly. He was like the only white person in his neighborhood. He didn't really fit in growing up. He was a really shy kid, and it wasn't until he started taking psychedelics that he really got out of his shell.
Okay.
He's overcome heroin, pills.
Sick.
He was in
Good guy.
culinary school at one point.
Damn. He's done it all.
Yeah, his friend who works for InfoWars, he actually got him into stand-up, and they've been friends.
Works for InfoWars.
Yeah, he just actually. So he was volunteering for a long time. He finally got officially hired, and he works like the media for InfoWars.
Your dream job.
I know. I'm working on it. I'm getting in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Swiggy's just him. And that's what I love about him. Like, I just appreciate him just always being who he is.
Genuine.
He's been
Wild
there
card.
like the first time I met him was like 2 years ago, and we did ketamine and walked to an open mic together, and we've been best friends ever since.
Is he a comic though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
cool.
booked him on my show. Oh my god.
I don't think I've seen him actually
he is
go
a
up.
fucking fever dream. I fucking love his comedy. Like, he lies about having a kid because it's funny. Like, it's just so fucking fun. He's a genius, Swiggy. Swiggy's a fucking misunderstood genius.
Awesome.
And when I booked him on my show, there was like probably fucking 60 people there, and like the first few rows loved him. Middle rows, sorority girls, arms crossed, terrified, and then the back of the room also loved him. So it's like a sandwich.
Yeah.
But if you're really a good artist, not everyone's gonna love you,
Right.
and that's what I like about Swiggy.
Yeah, you probably deal with that, right?
Oh yeah.
I feel like when you go up, I feel like I've seen this happen at like the Lucky Duck or something. Like you go up and there's like some girls there and they're like, "Oh yeah, girl," right? And that's like your trap. Like you're like, "Yeah, bitch." Like you don't. Yeah, you don't know.
I did that to someone last night. I started yelling like,
yeah. But it's like the girls see you, the college girls or whatever, are like they're like, "Oh my god, another
Girl
queen
power.
is going up," and then you just get up there and you're like, "The frogs are gay."
I hate whores.
You get up and you're just like fucking one of the dudes, and you
Suck blood out of tampons.
scare them away, dude.
I once made like 15 people leave Lucky Duck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was a landmark for me too, because it was like that was when I really realized I'm like, I need to stop bullying people so much. Like, yeah, you can harass them, but don't just terrify everyone all the time. Because I used to just hate every audience, because there is a difference between like an artist and the audience. The audience doesn't have the creativity, right? They need to pay for a ticket to see someone,
Right.
to dance like a monkey on stage and
Right.
to make them laugh.
To be the jester.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dance. And yeah, I get mad sometimes. I'm like, these poor fucks. Like,
how do you like navigate that? Because I'm still learning that whole thing, and like I've gone up and like I think I have, because I've been doing the like music thing for a long time.
Yeah.
And so like I'm not I don't have like a ton of like stage fright, so I have some decent like legs.
Sure.
But then like if somebody opens their mouth while I'm trying to do something, completely fucks me and derails me. And so I'm learning how to like, I'm like, how do you get good? It's probably just reps. It must just be reps, but it's like I can't like fire back. I want to be able to like fire back at these people.
That's gonna
and
take
it's like
reps.
I see some of y'all do that, and I'm like, God damn, I wish I could fucking have the ball. And it's like it's just some
you need
drunk
to do
guy.
the banana phone, dude. You need
Yeah,
to, you need to
I need
go
to do
these
other
things.
stuff,
It's good exercises to work that out in real life, and it's something that I've been working on, like personally, just having a more of a open heart. It's so gay. It's so it's so gay. But it's like some of these people, I need to feel. They want to be funny and they want to laugh and they're hurting and they don't know how to like release that shit, and that's why I'm here to help them. And I need to have more of that mindset. Yeah, of course not everyone's going to be like that. There are going to be assholes and stuff, but there is someone's life you might be saving,
Right.
and like influencing in a positive way. So it's like I know it's so gay. Don't tell anyone. Oh no.
They're not supposed to know I have
Fuck,
feelings.
No, shit.
I'm a heartless bitch.
Yeah, frogs are gay. Yeah.
She's such a sweetheart. Wow. Don't tell anyone.
No, she's cold. She's a cold demon woman with Hunter S. Thompson glasses on. She's
I'm gonna grab the whiskey.
yeah, get it. Wait, no, Harrison will get it. Harrison, get the whiskey.
I'll get it.
Yeah.
Get the whiskey.
Get the whiskey,
Get
Harrison.
the fucking whiskey. Why am I doing everything?
Yeah, she's the guest.
I'm
Come
a
on.
woman.
She's a
I'm a lady.
So do you
I'm
play
a lady, dude.
Do you play the lady card sometimes?
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. But I like it. It's like, I was fat and like weird my whole life. Like I wasn't the pretty girl or anything. I mean,
Me too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You were the pretty girl?
No,
Like,
I
you
was
weren't?
fat and weird my whole life.
How big
too.
were you?
Like 230.
Yeah.
I'm like 185, 190 now.
Less.
Thanks, buddy.
Fuck yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. I'm good. Fill her up though.
Yeah.
We can't drink too much more of this whiskey, but it's because it's a share bottle.
Oh yeah. No, I don't.
We
need
got
to be
Claws
drinking
on
that.
deck too.
Cool.
Yeah, he'll get you clawed up.
Yeah. I just gotta make sure to drink enough so I can drive later.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about playing the girl card when it suits you. Like,
Dude, it's
like,
great.
Like
when
are some moments where you you just turned on like the girl card and you're
Yo,
like, hey, I'm a girl, leave me alone.
Oh,
But like you get to turn it off and be like funny and be like,
so the way I use a girl card is to get in places for free.
Yes.
Is to get free drugs. Is to get free drinks. That's how I use, and I'll disperse it too, right? Like I'll distribute it amongst my friends so then we can all get in the building. Like that's how I use my fucking girl card. I love it, but it's like, every time I wear a dress, I'm like the girl card.
Yeah.
It's so tiring, like wearing different outfits and shit, and just a guy with a brain of veneer Neanderthal is like, you wear a dress today, you are a girl, and I'm like, dude, I'm always a girl.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wearing something that's a little more feminine. It just blows people's minds. So I get more privilege when I wear a dress.
When was the last time you fucking exploited the male brain
I would
to
say-
get something?
Oh, to get something?
Or to get into somewhere, or to get out of something, anything.
Oh God, I don't know if I want to expose. It
Okay,
was so
done.
recently.
It was so recently.
Yeah, it was like 2 days ago. I got some drugs for free.
Oh, okay.
'cause this guy's in love with me.
Oh,
but
nice.
I don't like him.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Well, that's on him. That's
It could have been anyone.
That's on him, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's like,
So
I'm sorry, I'm so nice.
Do you have to put the fucking pump the brakes on dudes all the time at these like open mics in the comedy scene and stuff, like friend zoning guys and like being like, bro, like.
Well, I mean, I do it in a way where it's like, if they're being respectful,
Right.
that's one thing. But if it's, I'll just embarrass you in front of everyone. That's
Right.
how I take care of it.
Yeah.
Like one thing I like to do, it'd be like, oh, he's raping me. And when I'm
Oh my god, dude. Someone help.
and I'm just
Yeah, like you're in first grade. Like
he's
you're.
raping me.
That's so fucked.
I like that one. That's
Yeah.
a new one I've been doing.
It's a new trick for my next trick.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cry rape. Oh my god.
Yeah,
You're
that
an
one's funny.
animal.
They get terrified. Yeah, like multiple men will walk away at that point.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
fuck yeah, I'm winning.
When this podcast started, the guys watching it were like, she's cute, you know? And then like now they're like, oh my God, I'm staying away from her.
Yeah, please.
She's going to ruin me. Yeah, please stay away from me.
Well, then people think I'm gay a lot too. So like women will harass me.
Are you a
like,
little
quite
gay
bit.
ever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't like labels, you know. I just
Right,
like titties
yeah.
sometimes.
You just,
like-
yeah.
Yeah. But I want to like marry a dude one day.
You want to marry a dude? Okay.
I want kids and shit.
Or are you a traditional? You're a traditional gal. In some
Kind of,
ways,
yeah,
in those
yeah.
ways.
I don't know if it's because of being raised Mormon or whatever, but I
Oh,
do
you
have,
were
like-
raised Mormon.
Yeah.
Somebody I think might have told me about that. I don't remember who.
Yeah.
You know Ridley, Michael Ridley.
Yeah,
I think he
my
might.
Virginia
I think he
buddy.
might have said something about that when I was telling.
Yeah,
him
people
you were
say that
gonna
we
come
look
on.
related.
Are you part Asian?
No, people think I am.
You kind of have a little.
It's-
You kind of have a little flavor on you.
I'm a quarter Cherokee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's enough to get some shit. You
It
can get some
was.
free shit.
No, I lied about being Asian for almost my whole life. Because people called me a chink and shit, and I was like, oh, fine, I am Asian. Like, I'll just
Right.
be Asian.
I
will
identify
that
as
will that
Asian.
help you bully me less?
You're
Like,
transracial.
it did not help. And then I even had I had a native scholarship in college, and I still said I was Asian. People still thought I was fucking Asian.
The long con. You're doing the long con,
Dude, my long-term boyfriend at the time was about to be my parents. I'm like, how do I tell him I'm not Asian?
Are you serious?
I was losing sleep. I was like, this is psychotic. Like, this has gone too far. Like, I am 20 years old. Like, I can't be
He's like weird. Like your parents look like super
I know, I was
white.
like, he's going to meet my parents.
So you're from Salt Lake? Like, I'm kidding. No.
I've never been there. I've kind of
Where
refused.
are
at
you
this
from?
point.
Virginia?
No. My dad was Air Force, so I was like born in Seattle. Then I lived in
Okay.
Alabama and Florida, California.
My parents were in the
Ohio.
Army. So
Yeah, you moved around a lot.
I didn't move around a lot. No, luckily they stayed in one spot. They got out of the military. My parents were both stationed in Germany when they met and had me. So I was born in Germany.
Cool.
And then we moved over to we lived in North Carolina for a year, and then Portland my whole life.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and then I moved here myself a year ago.
Portland. I've never been there.
You don't have to go.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
want to go there when I was like a huge hippie.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yeah.
I want to live in Portland.
I think it's good for people to go during that time of their life. you know?
Yeah, that's really the only.
Oregon is fucking beautiful, and I do miss some of the scenery stuff, but it's kind of like growing up there. You kind of do all the hiking and shit when you're fucking young, and then
Sure.
and then you grow up and you're like, I just want to live in a place. For me anyway, it was like I want to live in I'm not ready to retire to the woods and be like a guy with the rack on his car who's always on a hike.
I know what you're
I'm not
saying.
that guy,
Yeah.
and I'm not kayaking every week, so it's like, why the fuck do I live here? And
That was
the
Roanoke.
city is not fun.
Yeah.
The city, there's nothing going on, so.
We were actually called the mini Portland of Virginia. Was
Richmond?
Roanoke, Virginia.
Roanoke. Okay.
So Roanoke, that's where I moved from, and that's where most of my
Where you
family,
moved here from?
Yes.
Okay.
And I started comedy there too. And so my dad's side of the family started the railroad out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, they knew my family name, and that's where the Cherokee part of my family's from too.
Okay.
It's a really nice little town, but it's the same thing. There's mountains everywhere, and I liked it because, I didn't have that growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was hiking mountains all the time. And I lived on a farm. I had everything I ever wanted. When I retired, so that's why I came
Right.
here to be a better comic. 'Cause I was
or come here to have fun as a young adult.
Yeah.
Live these years, and then maybe we'll go back to
Maybe I'll
Oregon and live in the
settle
woods
down.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that.
Too much shit
I'm a
to do.
city boy. I want to party.
You got shit to do.
I want to fucking meet cool people.
whiskey
and
to drink.
I want to have fun and laugh.
Yeah.
So how did you get into doing stand up? What was your what's your origin story?
I went to college. I went to college in Virginia Beach, and then I dropped out. And then I went to college in Roanoke, where my parents moved from D.C., and I dropped out again. And I moved into an apartment and with 2 Waffle House employees, and one of them was
2 Waffle House employees.
yes, and one of them was my boyfriend, and he was really abusive. Mainly emotionally, but he cheated on me. He tried to hit me once, but I started working out just in case, and I punched him in the fucking face, and he tried to swing on me. Yeah.
I feel like you're the wrong girl.
Yeah, you got the
You
wrong
shouldn't
one,
do that.
Andrew.
You shouldn't do that to any girl,
But
but
this one?
sometimes you just gotta fucking
You
pick
see
your
my
battles,
Air Jordan
brother.
shirt? You see this chain?
I will knock you out.
So I was serving at 2 restaurants, and I got fired from one of them because they were sexually harassing me. There was a lesbian couple, and I had a threesome with them, and then they fired me because they wouldn't let them touch me at work. And then
wait, hang on. You're cruising through this. You're cruising through key points right now, Audrey. You had a threesome with 2 chicks?
Yeah. They were my bosses, and I was like at this food prep place, and I was also like serving at another place, and the ugly one liked me more than the pretty one. And this is how gay they were. I went over to their house to like pick up some supplies for work, and they got me drunk off of homemade kombucha. That's a real lesbian right there.
That's
an organic lesbian.
That is
right
the
there.
armpit hair fucking kombucha
Fucking
brewing.
braided, yeah.
I got some booch for you. They call it booch instead of
some
hooch.
booch.
You know?
Booch.
Booch.
Yeah, so I end up having sex with them, and
Like full on like
dude.
strap on.
Okay, no strap.
I mean,
This is,
we don't have to go. We go.
No, we can.
Okay.
We can do it.
We do have to go. We do have to
We
go
were
into
doing it.
detail. Okay.
All right. So they didn't get the strap-ons out for a while. And then the ugly one wanted me to fist her, and I had never fisted anyone before. So I fisted
That's
this bitch.
intimidating.
I have my hand in her goddamn uterus, and she squirts all over me, and I'm like, and I'm fucking like 19, and they're in their 30s, dude. I'm just like, what are we doing?
This is
here?
borderline like.
It was
like
harassment.
It's kind of
Like,
weird.
It was weird because
It was harassment, but I did it.
I did it. I was
Yeah.
just like, this is weird. And then they pulled out the dildos after that. They pulled out the dildos, and I'm like, I don't fuck with dildos. That's how I know I'm not gay.
Weird. Okay.
Because they pull out this giant black dildo, and I was like, nope, I'm done. And she's like, I'm about to come. I'm like, get your wife to do it. And I just fucking left.
You just walked out of the door mid threesome as the dildos are being unsheathed. Shing like a
Nope,
samurai
no, I'm
sword.
done. You got fucking pussy juice squirted.
I gotta wash my hands, guys.
I gotta go.
I'm fucking. Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, and I go to work like a few days later, and the one I fisted, she tries to like touch me from behind, and I was like, "Don't fucking touch me!" And then they fired me.
Like it was like a relationship now.
yeah,
or
like,
something.
oh,
Oh no.
Yeah, and then they tried not to pay me.
That is. Where was this place?
This was in Roanoke, Virginia.
No, what was the? It was like a restaurant.
It was a food prep place. So you know, like when people work out and they have all the prepped meals. So we made the meals, and then we'd give them to people like throughout the week and shit. It was like the healthiest I ever was. It was great. But I had that job, and
It was like one of those factor kind of things or whatever.
yes,
like,
it's
okay.
literally that, but it was like fresher. It was really good. I liked it. That was the best part. Really, was the food.
was the free food.
Fuck yeah.
If you're not having to, but too bad you had to fist lesbians off the clock
Yeah,
to
man, I
fucking
shouldn't
keep
have
your
done
job.
that, dude. Like,
The sex really made shit weird.
yeah, man. I blame the kombucha, man.
Dude. I can't believe they got you wasted. So wait, they fucking weaseled you over to their house. How did they get you over to the house to get you wasted off of alcoholic kombucha?
I had to like pick up some shit to bring to the store tomorrow because one of them wasn't gonna be there. I don't know. They're like, I'm gonna be out of town.
transpired from.
Yeah. Well, because they already had a game plan. I think they already had a fucking.
It's
plan.
so predatory.
It is.
And it's funny because you always hear like, you know, about toxic restaurant workplace environment from
Yeah.
from the perspective of like dudes harassing women.
Yeah.
But you never hear about
lesbians
the
are evil. These bitches, they play the woman card, and they're like, I could never harass or abuse one. I'm like, just because you can't punch someone well doesn't mean you can't like harass
Doesn't mean you
someone.
can't be a sexual
horrible
predator.
person. And the funniest part, the ugly one has a brother that sent me a dick pic when I was working at Jimmy John's after I had fucking months in advance. I had delivered him a sandwich, and he sends me a picture of his dick when I text him like, I'm here. And then I found out later they were related. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding
Oh my god, I can't get away from this family.
like, what the fuck?
So it
yeah,
runs
that
in the
happens.
family.
Yeah, I got fired.
The ugly one is the one that you fisted.
Yes. Yes.
That's incredible. That's incredible. You've seen so much. You're kind of like a war-torn soldier, like with PTSD, but it's just all the life experiences that you've had. With
Oh my god.
fisting lesbians.
Dude, I left Virginia Beach because like I caused a divorce out there because I had a threesome with a married couple. They invited me.
Why do you keep finding yourself in?
I
You know,
won't-
there's
no
guys
more.
and girls out there that
Never doing it
wish
again.
that they had these like opportunities, and you're just over here like, man, I gotta stop.
Hi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to. It's like you're trying to. You're like, man, I gotta stop doing threesomes. You know,
Oof. Yeah, no, one too many.
there's a bit right there. Like,
I just don't like. I didn't like talking about it for a long time. But yeah, back to how I started comedy.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. My life was really bad, and my parents took away the car that I had because I was living halfway in their house and at this apartment, and they didn't know I had an apartment. So I was like doing some crazy shit. I signed a lease or something.
Wait, you were living in your parents' house sometimes, and then you had an apartment.
A whole ass apartment that they didn't know about.
They got mad at you?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you kind of be like, okay, like flex, you know, like wouldn't you be like, all right, like cool?
No, they just
like,
thought I was insane. Like they're just
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? And then we were also in this huge fight. I hid being on probation from them the entire time I lived with them too. So we get in this fight. I'm finally on probation. I was like, oh yeah, and y'all didn't even know I was on probation this whole time. And I would have gotten away with it too if I wasn't retarded. Like.
if it wasn't for my meddling self.
Yeah, me just self-sabotaging. I'm like, I got away with it. I hid all the mail, went to court. Like,
Holy
they
shit.
had no idea.
That's like the kid that's been skipping school and like getting the calls sent to their phone.
Yeah. So they took away my car. So I lose this job. I'm now carless. I can't afford rent. I get evicted.
Perfect time to start comedy, dude.
Started comedy. I just like, I was always making people laugh, like serving and shit. And I finally just went to that open mic. And I told a story about how this guy peed all over my dorm on mushrooms. Okay, all right. He's an ex-Mormon.
Tell that story to us. I bet you can deliver it better now, right, than when you first told it.
So I met this guy on Tinder back in college in Virginia Beach, and I found out he was in the Navy, but he's getting kicked out of the Navy because he smoked weed and he got caught. So I was like, okay, well, let's hang out before you leave and you get sent home. Let's do some mushrooms. And I had never done mushrooms with a stranger before. I had grown them for years before that point. Like, never done them with a stranger. Never thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
So we do it. We do the bad idea. And we go to my dorm. And my dorm's all, like, hippied out. Like, that was back when I wore a drug rug every day. Like, peace out.
What's
and
a
I had
drug
to-
rug?
You know, like the hoodies that, like, there's, like,
Oh,
crossover
yeah, like the
ones.
ones you get at the beach, kind
Yes,
of. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I had like 2 of them. I wear Birkenstocks every day.
Gross,
like,
dude.
I
You were
know.
that nasty.
I wore
fucking-
toe rings, dude.
Oh, no, toe
yeah,
ring girl.
dude. That's when I got this tattoo.
Recycle, reuse, reduce, man.
Yeah. So we go into my dorm and there's this poster that says "Imagine" on it with a peace sign, and we take the mushrooms. I ate them on a Five Guys burger. Was not a good choice. It was gross. I don't know why I thought it'd be like a portobello mushroom.
I know. You know what's really gonna fucking cover up the flavor of these shrooms?
A greasy, massive burger.
It's not gonna make me throw up at all.
No, not at all. This is a light meal right here. This is light.
So you do mushrooms with this guy, and he starts.
I'm chilling, like I'm laying in my bed, listening to music, having a good time, and he's just standing like over, like past my bed, walking in a circle. And so I'm peeking at this point. I'm wearing a large tie-dye shirt. That's all. And sexy, right? No, but he looks me in the eyes and he goes, "Imagine, imagine, imagine." He pulls his dick out and he pees everywhere and still going, "Imagine, imagine." And he's pissing all over his bag, which had my drugs, like my grinder. Imagine. I'm like, "Ah!" And he's like trying to get in bed with me too, like trying to just like, no, get away.
So he's being rapey and creepy and tripping his balls off, and then he's pissing everywhere.
Pee everywhere. And like the guys lived underneath the girls in the dorm, so I like called my dude. I'm like, "Hey, help me please right now." And so he grabs the guy by his head and like pushes him down the stairs. We put him in an Uber. The Uber driver calls us. She's like, "Help, I don't know what to do. He keeps saying imagine. I don't understand." And I'm like, "You can drop him off at the hospital, the police station. I don't give a fuck. Get him the fuck away from here."
Yeah.
So they drop him off the base with my drugs on him, and he runs away from the gate officers. He breaks his hand on a light pole, passes out, and then they arrest him. And then my Uber was like $200 because of the pee.
Oh my God.
And I ended up.
He was peeing in the Uber.
He
still?
peed all
How
over
did he
the
have
Uber.
So much
I don't
pee?
know.
How did he keep peeing?
But in hindsight, he told me one story about him pissing himself on mushrooms like a week before that, and I was like,
and you're like, "This is a good idea. Let's do some shrooms."
it can't happen twice, right? Like,
Yes, it can.
so his roommate ended up giving me money for the Uber, and he asked me out. And I'm like, "I can't. No,
He
I'm
asked
not."
you
He
out?
asked me. The roommate asked me out. I'm like, "Dude, I don't think."
Yo, kind of savage though. The balls.
Like, I know he's gone, so like, do I have
Yeah.
a chance?
Look, so I know that like that didn't go well with him, and like I'm sorry for him.
Yeah, I'm
he's
sorry
kind of
about
an
that.
idiot.
Yeah, he's kind of stupid.
But anyway, what's up?
It seems like you're free now. Like,
Anyway, like what are you doing later? What's your
I love mushrooms.
What's your situation? Yeah, and dude, I just pissed. So like, you know what I mean? So you don't even have to worry about the
I did number
waterworks.
1 and 2. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the waterworks, baby. Oh my god. Honestly, the balls on that guy. Shouts to that guy.
Shout out to the Juggalo, dude.
Yeah. He was a juggalo.
He was a Juggalo.
Dude, you've lived some amazing fucking moments. It's awesome. You're destined to be a comic with these moments.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
I hope that you're still talking about that.
Oh, 100%.
It's fucking
it's just like there's always. I think I don't know if it was moving around all the time or just never really being able to live the life I wanted to live when I was younger. I just immediately just full speed ahead, started doing everything I ever wanted.
You kind of had to grow up quick a little bit, or you decided that you wanted to like.
There was just a lot of rules I didn't want to follow. You know, I was going to church 6 days a week in high school.
Yeah. So what kind of things did you have to endure like that, like with being growing up Mormon? Because that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Compared to like people with normal.
Get this mic out of your face a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of blocking you.
It's blocking the moneymaker.
Thank you.
It's blocking the moneymaker. Not with that fit. Come on. You gotta make nervous, weird girl face. The girl that was the face of the girl that like watches anime, like the girl in high school that watches all the anime and carries the books on her head, you know, when she walks down the hall. Yeah.
Or the one with the cape. Yeah, she's dating the guy that wears
Yeah,
the cape. And
she
Naruto
wears her
runs,
hoodie like a cape
Oh
with
my
the hood on,
God.
but not no arms in. You know that
my
person?
God, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, growing up Mormon, dude, you probably met a lot of people like that.
So it's funny because like my mom, she was born and raised in Alabama, so she's an Alabama Mormon, and my dad, he joined the church when he met my mom, so he wasn't like a wide-eyed, bright-faced Mormon. So I'm really glad that I kind of had like normal people raising me for the most part, but yeah,
That's good.
Modesty.
It wasn't
was really,
wasn't culty.
Yeah, my
in your
parents
house.
weren't culty. Yeah.
That's good.
Other problems were like drug abuse and like,
shit.
neglect sometimes, but not like Mormon problems, you know.
Yeah. Well, like repressed Mormon energy
Yes.
problems,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
they have to go to church and all this, so they're like, we're gonna turn up on the weekend. That's an interesting
It's not
religious
that.
person.
It's more my mom is just addicted to pills, painkillers.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she steals money from family members and stuff.
Dude, it's rough having a family member. Like, I have a family member that's like a crazy alcoholic and just has destroyed everything in his family's lives, and they're just like, it's like, get it together, dude.
Yo, and everyone cares. It's like, God damn, what are you gonna do?
Make jokes about it, apparently.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Yeah.
It's cool. I can talk to my dad about that stuff now because he's a little more open with it. Because it's a weird situation.
Yeah.
But being Mormon is just it's just a whole lifestyle. You know, the one thing that is commonly brought up is seminary. That's what I would have to go to every weekday before high school. So it was at 6 a.m. before school every day, and I would. You had 4 years of high school, so each year it was like Old Testament you would study, and then the New Testament, then the Doctrine and Covenants, which is like Mormons believe in like modern prophets. So the Doctrine and Covenants are the living prophets and the new documents that they write.
Can you explain that to a complete idiot, please?
Yeah, I'm trying to do non-Mormon.
Like
these
they
words.
think that like
So
their God
okay.
is alive, is people that are around and alive, right?
Prophets are the voice of God. Like
Right.
they're basically the person talking for God. So we have the Book of Mormon. That's like the whole history.
Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Joseph Smith found the Book of Mormon. Joseph Smith was the first prophet of the church, the founder of the church. So when Joseph Smith had revelations, he wrote them in the Doctrine and Covenants because the Book of Mormon was already made.
Okay.
So then anything that prophets get from fucking God, they write it in the Doctrine and Covenants.
And only certain people look at that, right?
No, we can all read it.
Okay.
Like it's always.
But they're the only ones that talk to God.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
So there's a middleman between God and the people,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Sketchy.
Yeah, like for example, there was at one point.
Here, I'm gonna lift this up a little bit now. He pushed it down too far.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. He's just trying to do his best.
Sorry.
There you go. Is that comfortable? Is that
Yeah,
good?
that's
All right,
good.
cool. I just want them to hear the voice. Okay.
Yeah, so when the Mormons, so Joseph Smith, like, the story about him, he was 14 years old, and he didn't know which church to join, so apparently he goes in the woods, he prays, and then Heavenly Father, who is God, and Jesus were two separate beings, and they came down and spoke to him, and he's like, psych, the real church hasn't been, like, rediscovered. You got to find these plates, find them. Also, side note, his dad was a rock farmer, and he lived on a rock farm. And he was also a magician. His dad was a magician.
This is all factual shit. Oh my Jesus
And
Christ.
it's crazy because I learned more about my fucking religion from the last podcast on the left. And like, because there was like a 7-part series about Mormons. And Mormons, they're always like, oh, if you have questions about God, just go to the book, read it. But if there's anything negative on the internet about us, that's not true. And I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. So this example, awesome. That seems accurate.
Yeah.
So then the Mormons,
sketchy at all.
they move west, whatever. They settle in Utah, and the government, U.S. government, came in and was like, y'all can't really make this a state till you stop practicing polygamy. We're not gonna let you do that.
Oh yeah.
So then God,
One man.
Yeah.
One woman.
Amen. You cheat on your wife the way you're supposed to.
Yeah, just like the rest of us.
Just like the rest of us. This ain't fair. We're jealous.
How many can you have?
King Henry did.
So they wouldn't let it happen.
So then God came down, told the prophet that polygamy was no longer needed. And then that's what was written in the Doctrine and Covenants. When realistically, the American government came in. It was like, you're not getting this tax on, you're not getting shit.
That's
And
so funny. So they went, oh, God made a typo. God has made
God changed his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God used spell check on this document, and now God has amended the agreement, and
Well,
we don't need polygamy anymore.
They never said that they needed it. Someone was just like, oh, this isn't a bad idea. And I think it was like they started justifying it originally, and Joseph Smith was really about it. But they started justifying it originally because a lot of men were dying, and there were a lot more women and children that needed to be taken care of, settling and moving on the road. And Joseph Smith's
actually
wife,
that's the best argument I've ever heard.
right,
for
that's
it.
a reasonable one.
That makes kind of
But then
sense.
when that whole upgrade or new law dropped for the
new law dropped. That is
new commandment. A lot of people started branching off, and that's where you get the sister wives. That's where you get all these other cults that claim they're Mormons, which I mean they're just as crazy as any other.
So it's like
religion.
evangelical, like there's layers of Christianity.
many
it's like
layers.
it's kind of like
So
I didn't
many.
realize that with Mormons.
Yeah, so when Joseph Smith died, a lot of people were fighting on whether the prophet, like the leadership, should stay in the family or whether it should be Brigham Young. And so a lot of more cults branch off of that. Like there's a lot of them in Colorado, and I mean they're everywhere, honestly. But outside of Utah and shit, just like these little communities, like little communes and shit, with their little special opinions about Mormonism.
So were you just surrounded by these like dorky Mormon kids?
They're so fucking dorky.
And then you had to you were like, I'm not like this.
Oh, no,
Right? Like, you
everyone
had-
already knew. No, I never fit in with them.
But you were going through that internally. You were like, I don't want to be around people like this. I'm not like this. Like as you were
I
growing
used it
up.
to my advantage, right?
Yeah.
Like I would harass people a lot and like push, like just poke at people. Like I made a grown man cry at the age of like 10. I was making fun of him, like, and it helped me with like stand up. Like I'd have to give talks in front of 100, sometimes 150 people. Sometimes even more than that, and it was
Damn.
like the cleanest stand-up I've ever had because I would make these assholes laugh. I'd make
Right.
Mormons laugh.
You got to tap back into some of those
I
like
need
old
to.
skills.
I don't remember, man. I'm
Dude.
like, dude, that was sober Audrey.
Yeah,
Like,
does
sober
your
Mormon
dad have a
Audrey.
video or something? Come on, you got to have a video
no
somewhere.
Videos, man.
Damn,
There's no videos of that shit.
that was your cleanest material.
Dude, it was. It got to the point where like I would kind of bully these kids. I would kind of, because they're all homeschooled and like I just like I want to show you the real world, so I'd kind of like push at people to the point where we had Mormon girls camp. Like it was like a week in the summer and shit, and they wanted to isolate me in my own cabin. The counselors were like, Audrey's mean, and then like and then like the girls had to be like, she's just kidding.
She's
Like,
kind of a bitch.
Audrey's like not nice to anyone. Oh, you idiots.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, and then like I bet you there's a ton of Mormon girls though that would see you and they'd be like, she's so cool.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
there's some that follow me on
man,
Instagram now.
I
that
wish
are
I
like,
had the balls
oh
that
my
she
God,
has.
yeah. I know there's one that looks up to me, and now she's like a non-binary Radiohead listening pink hair girl, and I'm like, all right, don't go too far.
She's like, yeah, you really inspired me.
No, you went too far left.
Yeah, you really inspired me. You know, now I go to trans lives rallies, and I wear all kinds of strange clothes, and I dye my hair pink. And
that's the because I'm on the cusp of Zoomers. I'd say that's the epitome.
How old
of
are
a
you?
Zoomer right there. I'm 24.
24.
Yeah.
Young buck.
Old baby.
Young buck out
I
here.
started comedy at 20. I'm really glad I started when I did.
So
that.
only 4 years.
Yeah, only
Nice.
4 years.
Crushing.
Yeah, I fucking. Yeah.
You're killing it, bro.
It saved my life, man.
Yeah.
Kept me out of prison. Yeah, I was working at a drug house too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're still on this origin story. Kind of. A little bit. No, we finished it, but
yeah, my life
but
was
there's
chaos.
yeah. So your life was chaos.
But now it's just like organized chaos a little more.
Yeah.
Like my
well, now it's fun
parents-
chaos.
Yeah, my parents are proud of me and shit. Like they were never proud of me in college, or like they didn't look me in the eyes for probably 2 years after I graduated high school because I got all these tattoos and piercings. And, yeah.
Rebellious.
Yeah.
Fuck
I'm
the
like,
church.
Psych. I already had 6 tattoos. You guys just didn't know about
church.
them. Fuck Mormonism.
Now you're like, Mom, stop being proud of me. You're screwing up my material.
Stop. You guys love me.
Yeah, you're making it hard to fucking make jokes.
Supposed to have parental issues. No, I think it's badass. It's like badass to like not have tattoos now. I think it's badass to have a good relationship with your family.
I have no tattoos.
Oh my god, you're such a badass.
It's funny. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's funny. I'm trying to write jokes about it because I want to make more fun. I think tattooed people, it's their time now. It's now time for us to make fun of tattooed people.
Yes.
And I'm the minority here, so they can't get mad at me.
Yeah.
Right? That's like, I'm trying to work this into like a thing. And like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's like, it's fun to make fun of them because for a couple of reasons. Because I have no tattoos, and that's rare. So it's like, I just can, you know? And then it's also, they can't take it back. They can't. Well, I mean, you can get them removed now, but you know what I mean.
The amount of money and work.
Right?
And
No,
pain,
I'm just like it's permanent, so you're stuck with it. It's a decision that you made. I think a lot of people regret a lot of tattoos, so they're low key self conscious about it.
Yeah, no, it's a
so
good,
it's like it's a fun angle that not a lot of people can pick, and it's funny because I'm not very metal for like being a metal guy.
Yeah.
Like, and like I see the metal guys and like the new thing is chains like that in metal, like especially frontmen. Is chains like that one, or like a gold chain, and maybe a cross on it. Even if you're like, I'm not religious, like fuck religion,
Yeah,
but then
so
they'll wear the cross with the chain, or like a cross dangly.
Oh, the dangly cross.
The danglies are in,
yeah.
and then like like a teardrop, like face tattoos, but it's like a money sign or a diamond, like because they don't want to be like I have bodies on me, like prison tat, but they want like that look,
the aesthetic.
But then these, which would be all of that would be dope, right? And they have like the big gauges. All that would be dope if they were like hard.
Yeah, they're
right?
pussies.
But they're pussies.
They're fucking
They're
pussies.
all bitches. Like they, you know what I mean? Like literally, like they like, and I mean, I know a lot of those guys that are cool. So let me just say that.
Sure,
like
disclaimer.
I have friends that look like that. They know I'm not talking about them, but like these people go online.
Ran into the fucking ground.
Yeah.
And it's not even like about who you are anymore. It's just they're just trying to look cool.
They want to look like famous people, like MGK or
I'm like,
something.
hear me out, just be cool. Like, just
and it's funny too because
actually
the
be
metal
cool.
the metal dudes that look like that, right? They go, fuck Machine Gun Kelly, he's a bitch, you know. I hate, and then they're like, so I fucking got this chain.
Yeah, like
you
you are, but you're
a stan.
You're a poor MGK.
Yeah, you're an Amazon.com fucking chain wearing MGK.
You're a Temu Wish.
If you want, all I'm saying is don't change the look, guys. I'm into the look.
Sure.
But I'm picking on the look because
pick on it.
I want you to be tough a little bit more. I want you to have some thick skin.
Yeah, like me fucking with these Mormon kids.
Like you
just
fucking
get
with
some
Mormon
thick
kids.
Skin.
Go out there and fuck with some people and razz them and take a joke.
We need to bully more people.
Yeah, playfully. Well,
yeah.
Tough love.
Yeah.
Tough love, you know?
Yeah.
From a place of love.
Yeah, parents love their kids too much.
Dude, my parents are way too supportive. Like, they'll probably hear this, you know, but
they support you so much.
Probably, yeah. I mean, well, actually, I don't know. I thankfully, I think that my mother does not want to hear me talk for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I don't think that, you know, she can't, you know, stand, you know,
because
she can't chime in. You know what I mean? It's just me, baby. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, she's sitting in the car. I want to chime in. I want to say my piece.
But
my parents are amazing, and they were like the cool parent. Like I have no siblings, so I grew up, and I had, for some reason, my parents were like, you know what sounds like a good idea? Let's build a 6-bedroom house.
What the fuck?
Well, I live with my great grandma. She wanted to like live with us till she passed away and shit. So it's like we built kind of half of the house for her, but then they still had like a fucking 4 or 5 bedroom house, and so I just filled it up with my friends over the years. Like my friends would come and stay for 2 weeks at a time, my neighbor friends and shit. And so it was like we did like house shows that my parents helped me throw, like party, like house shows. They were cool as fuck. They're cool as fuck. That's
awesome.
The best parents. But it is kind of funny when you get into like stand up and you're like I'm like, fuck, like I really got to dig deep on some stuff because like I had too good of a life. Like you start hanging out with hearing some stories, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit.
Like, whoa.
Like I might have had a little bit too nice of a childhood for this. You know what I mean? And then you're like, well, there's still funny in there.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to figure out, but the only thing with them the only material I can grab from them is that my parents got divorced late in life when I was 23.
Why?
Which is weird. There was my dad had an affair.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But it's a bummer. It's a bummer. But it was interesting to go through it late as like an adult. I just got in a relationship with my girlfriend who I've been with for 10 years.
Yeah.
And like we've been together for like a couple months, and like she met them together one time. And then like the 2 weeks it just like all kind of blew up. Damn. And then but it was just kind of weird to I know that there's funny in there because like it's just kind of weird that to experience that. It's not like a normal thing. I feel like people's parents don't usually get divorced that late. They're either together or not, like early. And it's like, and to experience it, it was kind of like your friends were breaking up with each other. You know, like you're really good friends with like a couple, and it's like I was kind of like, all right, guys, like I hope you can figure this out. You know, like I'm not like a kid, like going, my parents.
You don't have to pick a house or anything.
It wasn't like I had to. It wasn't to say I didn't care would be too like brash and not
but
true.
you're already an
but I was
adult,
like, I don't have time to fucking. I got to go to work and fucking.
Bills to
I'm
pay.
doing some shit and do the band thing, and I got my own girlfriend. She just moved in, like. You know, I don't have time, and it's like, so I'm trying, and now they're like both in really happy relationships, and like I love, and it made me feel like I could leave, like move away, and like not have to worry about them feeling lonely and stuff, you know, and like, there's funny in that because at the end of the day, I feel like, and I've tried to work this out on stage, but they are at the open mics, but it comes off as like me crying about my fucking parents' divorce, which is like it's sob story shit, and so I'm trying to like get to the funny and figure it out. So that's why I'm talking to you about this. Okay. So hear me out. But I think it's funny because at the end of the day, you're like really just like I'm like excited that they're in these relationships. I'm so excited. Like please go and be in this. I'm so happy for you guys. Yeah. And it's like really I'm just stoked that somebody's fucking my parents. You know what I mean? Which is weird. You know what I mean? But I'm like that is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like there's something there for me. I'm trying to work it out. Like
you give your dad a condom.
Yeah, I'm like, Dad. You know. And then I'm like really nice to the guy who's like, you know, I really like the guy that my mom's with, and he's like, why is this guy so nice to me? You know what I mean? Like he's not really, but I'm like, for the joke, it's like he's like, why is this guy being so nice to me when I'm like, you know, banging his mom, dude. Yeah, it's like
you're like peeping out the window, like
I'm like, I have like a foam finger, Yeah, I love you, Mom.
Oh, she loves when you do that. Now put your fingers in her mouth. Oh God. No. The other way. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. It's fucked up. See, that's see, now we're getting it out. Now see, we gotta riff it a little bit. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta riff it, you know. That's what I love, and I love just like about the comedy scene. It's like you can just kind of. I've been so lucky to like start. It's hard to start a new thing. It's scary. I've been doing the metal thing for 10 years, and I've talked about this on every episode of the podcast recently. But it's like with the music thing, it's just constant dick stroking. Like, so good, you great set. Like nobody ever tells you. Like, hey man, that wasn't good, or like, you know what I mean. So it's hard to figure out, navigate like what areas you need to improve, and like it's hard to keep your like ego in check with like music shit. Sure. And then with comedy, it's like you go up there and just eat shit, dude. Do you remember the first time you bombed and ate shit and you were like, fuck?
It was it was my first comedy show, like my first spot ever, and I wrote down this story. It's a good story. I mean, it really happened. I was living in California. I was like probably 6, and my parents left for the weekend to go on vacation, and I had this babysitter, and I fucking hated her. So I like hid in a tree for 2 nights, and I like slept in the tree with honey buns, like in a backpack. And my brother was pretty little at the time, so the babysitter didn't even notice I was like in a tree until my parents came back. But I'm writing this story.
How old were you?
6.
Okay.
I'm crazy, but I wrote down this shit word for word, and then in my head, I'm so fucking nervous, and then like I forget one word. It doesn't matter anyways. It's like it's not funny. It's not working, and then I like forget the word "but" or something, and I'm like, and then I just freeze. And they never cared to begin with, and I thought it was just a shit show.
Right.
It was just shit. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And I was so embarrassed because my boyfriend at the time, he's the last like long-term boyfriend I ever had was in Virginia still. He was a comic for over 10 years. So I'm like, I'm just embarrassing myself. And
and he was like, you are.
Yeah, you suck. Like, this is bad. This is why women
that's
aren't
what I love
funny.
about comedy.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah. And recording yourself really.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't start recording like video of myself until I moved here, but I would only do audio in Virginia, but fucking
Which is
listening
like
to
almost
that shit.
worse because like you're acting it out in your head and you're like, oh god, yeah, you're painting the imaginary picture of yourself
it's
bombing.
So bad, yeah. You're like, let's use my imagination to make this worse. Like, fuck. But yeah, and I still like have a hard time with this. Like, I'll bomb a set and it's right there on my phone, and I will not press play.
Oh, you won't watch it
Sometimes because I'm like, I know what happened.
I've seen that fucking story. I've read that fucking book, dude.
I do
the
not.
ending is not good.
Ugh, but you need to watch that shit to be better.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather do that than just have no self-awareness or like be that one drunk person all the time who's like, I killed it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I might do that sometimes, but it's like, holy, I have evidence to prove whether I killed it or not instead of yeah.
It's crazy to get into it like as an outsider and come in and like there's just so much to learn. It's so different from fucking music and stuff like that.
Well, and I like doing like the speakeasy music and comedy mics on Mondays. Like I used to go to that one all the time because
Where's that?
it's on Congress.
Okay.
It's right next to Velvet Taco. It's like a block away from Velvet Taco. I love that mic. It used to be my regular mic, but I liked it because of the mixture of musicians and comedians. Because like,
cool. I didn't know
sometimes
that.
musicians they're really supportive, like you said, and that's refreshing for me because I'm like, oh, someone's actually listening and they fucking care.
Yeah. But you got to be careful.
From the right person.
You got to be careful
From
with
the
the
right
musician
person.
guys because the musician guys are bred and raised and born into a place where you have to support everyone even if
Why
they
do you have
suck.
to?
We're both trying to figure that out. I'm just calling it like it is
I'm
because
just wondering, why do they think that they have
because it's like a very like participation trophy sport. Music is very like, good job, you did it, you tried. Like literally, dude, the amount of good set bros that you'll hear from people and then like the turn around and be like, you know, they fucking sucked or like talk some shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, it's that bad. And so it's kind of like I'm sorry to burst your bubble,
No,
but
you're
it's
not
like,
bursting my
but like,
bubble. I like an attentive
to me,
audience,
it's
right?
kind of like grain of salt. If like a musician, you don't know if they're being real with like,
I see what you're saying.
you know what I mean? Like if because they're from a world where if someone goes on stage and does, then you say good job. Like that's literally how she works. That's how the music
I will literally
shit
not
works.
fist bump people when they've done poorly.
Yeah, I mean.
And
yeah.
that's like, I won't like take it, but I will be like, psych.
Sometimes
But
you're
it's
just like,
no, you're not. I'm not lying to you.
well,
Like, I'm not fucking lying to you.
sometimes it's like you just did emotional damage to me.
Yeah.
Like some of these guys go up and you're like, and I'm
not gonna reward that.
I'm horrible for the record. I'm new to the game and
Sure,
I'm not. I
you're not
shouldn't
saying
be.
you're
I'm not
better.
speaking on any. You know,
Right.
I have no leg to stand on or room to talk really. But it's like you see some guys and you're like, everyone knows. Like all comics know. You go to an open mic and you're like, wow. You know, like some of these some people.
I have to turn my head sometimes. Like when I host that mic on Mondays at Shakespeare's during Kill Tony, and there's
Every week you host that?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
that's
probably
my baby.
fucking insane.
It is. It's crazy.
I need to sign up and do that. It'd be
Yeah,
fun.
I like named the mic and started.
Nice.
everything.
Props to take some credit, girl. Get your
It's
shit.
like my whole thing.
Get your shit.
Shout out to Patrick and Pete. And
What's the
Alex.
mic called?
It's called Aborted Baby Summers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And you run that with just you, or?
Patrick helps me co-host,
Okay.
Patrick Carpenter, and then Pete Martinez goes by Grinch. He helps me with the light and stuff as well.
Sweet.
So I try to be there every week. Sometimes I have shows and I can't make it, but I do that. And the real reason I really enjoy hosting that mic is to torture people. Because, you know, they all want to go up on Kill Tony.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, y'all just want to be famous in 5 minutes? Yeah? You're going to hear everyone else's minute here.
Yeah.
You're going to listen to every single fucking minute of every single person here. And I know that some of you don't like this, and I don't care. And I'm going to keep doing this every fucking week. And you're going to hear this every week if you keep signing up.
To be honest, wouldn't
It's
you
fun.
think that, I mean, some of the greats in comedy say like you need to watch other people's set, like
It's helped me so
like
much.
put your notes away and
It's
watch
helped
the
me
show.
so
I think
fucking
Louis
much.
C.K. said something like that, like put your notes away and watch the show before you go and do your thing.
Literally, dude.
Right?
It does help. Like, it's practicing your minute. And that's why I like doing it as well. It's like, fucking practice. I've gotten to meet, because of that mic, so many people from all over the place that are just visiting, and
That's cool.
It's helped a lot with that shit. And also, like, working at the comedy club and watching people like perform there, like, it's helped me.
Where do you work?
I work at Roscoe's Comedy Club.
Okay, I
I've
fucking
been
love that
bartending
place,
there
dude.
for a
I think
while.
that place is next up, to be
Dude,
honest.
I love
that place
that
is
place.
so cool.
I love that spot.
If you guys are listening and you live in Austin and you go to comedy shows, go to freaking Roscoe's.
When is this episode airing?
Couple weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before the 30th? No, yeah, after.
no,
Okay,
yeah.
well, I had a show on September 30th there, and it was good. It was so
It was good no matter what.
Yeah, it was sold out, man. Like,
The mic you were hosting the other night was really good.
oh, yeah.
that when
was a
Boone
good
went up and did
one.
the white slave
Oh,
joke.
dude, that was the first time.
Shout out to Boone. He's got
Fuck yeah, Boone
he's got a ticket into this podcast studio whenever
He's
he
got
wants
tenacity.
to cash it in.
I love
that
Boone.
man.
He's one of the hardest working, like, newer comics I've seen in
Fucking
the
Jason
scene.
Bateman on wheels.
Yeah,
I
handsome
love
lad.
that. I love that
handsome
man.
lad.
I love that man.
Oh,
There's
he's
so many-
great. He's so great. I love him.
There's so many nice. I've heard some comedians talk shit on the scene here and stuff, but there's a lot of just I've
some
only
gems,
met some
man.
fucking sweethearts. So
Gems.
I'm a good
Yeah.
picker. I think I just pick the right.
You gotta, like,
I pick them. I
you can
picked
go
Alden.
crazy.
I want to hang out with Alden. I want to hang out
Alden's
with Yonder. I
best.
want to hang out with
Oh,
you. I want to
yeah.
hang. So it's like
Gems.
it's just homies.
Dude,
There's
yeah,
so
it
many
can
good
get
homies.
it can get
Michael Ridley,
exhausting
come on.
Sometimes, like, it can, like, be overwhelmingly retarded sometimes, but it's like you just gotta be able to keep your head on your shoulders and
Yeah.
find the people that are gonna help you the most,
Yeah.
and you help them as well, like, just in an
Yeah, I'm-
enriching environment.
And that's like I started kind of getting into meeting these people through like doing like photos. I would just go do them for free.
Yeah.
Because I do photo shit for like my full-time job, and I'm just like I want to go do this for fun. And it's like comics. It's like I know there's people out there, and you know, more power to them, that are like trying to make that their like hustle.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. But also it's like, you know, comics are like musicians. Like we don't have money to fucking throw up photos all the time.
No.
For like
don't,
especially for a 5 or 10 minute thing. So I just was like, whenever I had the time, I probably should go do it again. But like whenever I had the time, I would just like do it and just send them. You know what I mean? And just
Nice.
like, and it's like just I don't know, helping out. It's a community where people help each other out. It's cool.
Yeah.
People putting
Yeah.
each other on shows and shit.
Yeah, I love that
Fucking
shit.
wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, it's all about the right friends, for
Yeah.
sure. You'll go crazy.
Have you gone up at the
Yeah.
mothership yet before?
The mic?
The mic?
I've done the mic 3 times.
Oh, okay, sweet. So they had you back a couple times, which is
Yeah.
cool. Nice.
Yeah.
You need to do the bottom of the barrel thing someday.
Which one's that?
They do a show on Tuesdays where people take the crowd puts ideas in a bucket, and then comedians go up and pull
Is that at
ideas
that
out and like
Mothership?
riff on it. It's on Mothership in the Little Room. They do 2 of them every Tuesday at 7 and at 10 p.m.
Okay.
You got to figure out how to do that because you would fucking riff hard.
Yeah.
You'd be fucking shredding up
Dude.
there.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
I just got to see, I saw Andrew Schultz,
Ooh.
2 weeks ago in the big room.
How was that?
It was so good.
He's
It was
fucking
great. It was
powerhouse,
like,
dude.
it felt like going to church, you know, like
Yeah.
when you just see a good comic. Like, it was the same thing when I saw Sam Talent, same thing when I see Louis C.K. It's like you just like relax,
Yeah.
like fucking cleansing.
Question: Do you think comics get too wrapped up in stage time and forget to like go enjoy comedy?
100%. I think, well, and I wasn't doing that. Like, that's something I've had to teach myself as well. People get too far into the grind. Like, the mic grind. How many mics you did today? I did 69 last week. And it's like, dude.
But they're not getting
how many
better,
shows?
or-
How many shows have you done? Like, how many?
Right.
Some people, and it's obviously, like, going to mics is important. But I think whether it's just watching shows or whether it's making sure your state of mind is okay. Like, are you going on walks? Like,
Yeah.
how's your fucking mental?
Are you
like,
good, dude?
Yeah, are you all right, man? Like,
Stop going to the
your
mics.
12th Lone Star, man.
Yeah, you're drinking every night. Yeah.
You have not eaten a salad in months. Fuck, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I
Holy
went
shit.
crazy when I first moved out. I mean, a little bit, but I was doing like 3 to 4 mics a day, and I wasn't taking any breaks at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized, oh my god, people take breaks. I didn't even fathom that, because I ran the only 2 mics in my fucking town for a year. Like, I hosted a mic once a week, and it was one mic at a different place and then at a different place the other week, and that was the only 2 mics we had in my city. Were mine.
You were yours?
Well, the one
I'm
I
the
started
queen of this comedy scene.
I fucking started comedy at that hookah lounge, and then they liked me more than the original host, so then they asked me to
Nice.
host, and I'm like, what?
The hookah lounge.
Yeah, dude, Shishka.
That actually sounds kind of cool.
It was awesome. I loved that mic. It was called Comedy Lab, and then there's the
People
one that,
dropping coals and oh fuck, like right in the middle of a set.
Oh yeah, it was great. And then the one I started was called Anti Jokes, and that was at Blade Gaming. It was like a. If you're watching this, Josh, I love you. Thanks for Blade Gaming. It's a D&D and Magic store.
Nice,
And
nerdy.
he has all these different kinds of Pop-Tarts.
Nice.
There's a really cool dragon mural. And yeah, it was really cool.
You want a Zen, bro?
No.
Are you off the Nick?
No. I was smoking a cigarette outside.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're like for the last couple minutes. Yeah. I'm trying to quit vaping.
Yeah.
And so I'm got the 3 milligram Zens to wean myself off.
Do they have different milligram?
Mm-hmm. Some people are doing those Sixers and just
Ugh.
passing out, dude. I don't know how they fucking are popping Sixers all day long.
So-
Ridley's got 4 in his mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's hitting 2 vapes at the same time.
Dude, what the fuck, bro?
And he's drinking Red Bull, and he's like, "Fuck, dude."
I don't know how people do it. It's like people think I'm gross for my cigarettes. It's like y'all are. You know what? I'm gonna make a PSA. If you have a fucking
Oh,
vape
shit.
in your hand and you ask me for a cigarette, I'm gonna kill you. I'm so tired of people asking me
Yeah.
for cigarettes when they vape.
No, fuck that.
Fuck you.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Go get a pack of cigarettes.
You fucking piece of
or
shit.
go buy another vape.
Or,
What
or
are you
suck
doing?
on some cotton candy.
No,
and
Kim-
it's still working. Their vape is still working, and they ask me for fucking cigarettes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Hang on.
I will say no to them, and then they'll pull the vape out.
They go, fine. They rip their elf bar.
And I'm like, do you think I'm just made out of cigarettes? I mean, I know it may look like that.
No,
like,
there is
is
a
the
deeper
rudest. That
issue here.
is-
There is a deeper issue. Why are you still want like the original mouthfeel, flavor? Why do you want the cigarette when you have the vape? Who are these people?
This is at least 10 people that I know, and they like it just hits different. I'm like, yeah, it does, but
Those are the same people that like wrap up their dog's shit while they're taking them on a walk and just leave it there.
oh my god,
touch
you're
the
so
dog-
right.
touch
you're so
the
right.
dog
They did the worst
shit.
part already. They did the worst part already,
Yeah.
and then they just
And they tie it up with their shit hands and they leave it because they just like touching shit. Why did they do that?
it's like you could have just left the shit there without the bag.
Yeah. Oh, they wanted to protect somebody from stepping on it?
Yeah, that's wild. That's a wild one.
Are there any more like that? Is there any other things like that?
Can
Off
you
the
think of
dome?
anything?
Harrison, you got anything for us? Off the dome?
I know I could, but
If something
still-
comes
I'm
to you,
still
let me
laughing
know.
on
That's
that
what do you
vibe.
even call that? Retarded. What do
It's
you
like
even call
rude
that?
though. It's like
It's like
it's a very rude form of retardation.
yeah,
like,
it's like yeah, it's like what do you
like
even-
Downs. You're not rude. You're cool. Like
No.
you're groovy and you're part of it. But
We're
that
not talking about actually mentally
Yeah, no,
handicapped
yeah.
people. We're talking about normal. We're talking
No,
about
that's mentally.
we're
That's
talking
a
about
mental handicap.
wealthy people with a lot of money.
You could be retarded and wealthy.
Dude, you're reaching down to touch a steamy, fresh, glistening pile of dog shit.
Maybe it's a kink.
I think it is like a weird
And I think
poop
it's
thing.
a power stance for the cigarette thing. I think it's like
Oh, yeah.
like
The
I
cigarette.
want all the nicotine. It's like a greedy gluttony.
Cigarettes suck. So if you switch to vaping, I feel like this is pretty much
Your fucking nicotine tastes like candy, and then
Right.
you want my fucking stick of
and
grass.
so
like
I've done the thing where like my vape was out and I was like I wanted a cigarette.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Forever.
For the
I haven't
nick, for the
smoked
nick.
an actual cigarette in a long time, but yeah, I got a hit. Can I just have a hit of your cigarette? You know what I mean? And I took a hit and I was like, how did I ever smoke those?
Yeah.
Like, that's how a normal person should be when they switch to the vape. It's like when you go back to the cigarette, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, why do you want both?
Why do you want the fruit and the shit?
That's
And
disgusting.
That is just wild. You're right. It's a gluttonous, I want it all. That's what it is. So it's not really related to the dog poop thing, but I feel like it's the same brain disease. It's the same brain disease.
It's an odd thing that your brain is doing to
Yeah.
even process that.
Touching the dog shit, bro. I see it all over the place. A bag of dog shit on the trail.
What do you just? They just not want to hold the bag?
There's trash cans all over the
They're
city.
right. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Everywhere.
And most of the time, they're attached in a park. They're attached to a dispenser of dog shit bags. So they pull the dog shit bag off of the trash can thing, and then the trash can is right there. Sometimes it's right there.
What are they doing?
And you just can't just put it in.
No, this is really upsetting me. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Why.
We don't have to talk about it
I don't know why
anymore.
this is. I don't know
All
why
the
anyone
fucked
would
up
why-
shit you're talking about today, and you're like,
I'm
these are
triggered,
really,
yeah.
these are real. This is really upsetting
my
me.
PTSD.
Do you have a dog?
I'm allergic.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a lie. Is it true? Are you really allergic? Who's allergic to dogs?
I'm allergic to like all
animals?
It sucks.
You were
I had a guinea pig and it gave me a little rash and stuff all the time.
You couldn't go to your friends' houses when you were growing up.
Oh, I
stay
could.
overnight.
Oh, I still had. So my mom found out I was allergic to cats when I was like a child, and she's like, I'm not giving him up, and I had to take Benadryl every day.
Oh shit. Does that kind of fuck you up a little? Benadryl? You're like,
I tried to kill myself one time on Benadryl, but I was already taking Benadryl so much that I had such a high tolerance. I was just like robo tripping really hard.
Robo tripping?
Yeah,
What
that's
is
like
that?
when you're tripping on Tussin, the Robitussin.
Okay.
And you like fight the sleep. That's the same thing that
robo
happens.
tripping,
and
dude.
I saw the Hat Man one time.
Hey
doing that
guys,
shit.
Mom found out I was allergic to cats. Fucking started robo tripping.
Thanks,
dude.
Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks for the pills,
Thanks for the
Mom.
advice, man.
Yeah, my new rap album drops next week.
Robo.
Robo tripping, dude. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. Robo
So-
tripping.
So you were hopped up on the drill.
Yeah, I remember I think I was a sophomore and I smoked weed as a freshman, and then I couldn't get my hands on enough drugs. Like I was nervous about getting weed in the house and shit, all that. So I would just take more Benadryl and just fight the sleep because I already had ample
Uppers?
plenty of Benadryl around.
Oh yeah.
To go around. So.
Is Benadryl? What's the like high like on a Benadryl?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, it's okay. It's
I'm a good
like,
boy.
You feel kind of like dumb. It's like Xanax, but you're not as belligerent.
Okay.
I would say Xanax makes you a little more like people get into fights on Xanax.
Why do they always drink when they do the Xanax?
Dude, that's what I don't
Why do
know,
they always
man.
drink beer when they do the Xanax? And
I
they
don't
get
know. I don't
fucked
know.
up? Stop.
Those are pills are my least favorite.
People.
Drug. Yeah. My friend was asking me yesterday, like on my podcast, she was like, "What's the most annoying like drug addict to you?" And I would say, "Yeah, like pill people, like working in restaurants, like and fucking line cooks, like zanned out. I don't mind if you're on crack. You might be faster on crack. Meth, cool. That Coke, give me some. But like the fucking
It's like a video game where it like gives you like attributes, but it takes away. Like each drug is like this gives you speed, but it takes away like whatever
any
your
logic
ability.
whatsoever.
But the Benadryl is just like it's just like the thing you take in the game to make the screen all weird.
Yeah.
That serves no purpose at all.
It's like it kind of just makes you numb to everything.
That's weird.
It makes.
Why are they giving people fucking Xanax style shit for cat allergies? Why
Well,
does that help your allergies?
You're supposed to go to bed.
Oh, that's what it's for.
It helps
You're
you
supposed to sleep. You're
Oh,
supposed
okay.
to sleep.
It's like NyQuil or something.
Well, it's an antihistamine, so
Okay.
it's like. It's
God,
not-
I'm so stupid. I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. You're not stupid.
I don't know these things.
But if you fight the sleep, that's when your brain goes.
Mm-hmm.
That's when shit goes crazy.
Oh, so that's
You're
like
fighting-
Ambien.
Yeah, you're just.
I feel like I do that without drugs sometimes, and I fucking go crazy
That's
a little
fair.
bit. You know,
That's fair.
when I'm tired. I'm trying to play Starfield. I got the sticks in my hands. Wait, no. I'm going to Voltron 9. No.
I don't know video games that well.
It's okay. I was
sorry.
making that. I'm sorry. I mean, I play Starfield. It's okay. You don't play video games, but you play D&D?
No, I don't play D&D.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
It's just like dragons and Pop Tarts.
Okay. Nice.
I had an Atari growing up, and the first time I did acid, I played football on the Atari. I'm like, this is so real.
This is so real. Do you want to watch some fucking funny videos and get out of here?
Yeah.
We've been going for a minute. How long have we been going, Harrison?
Only an hour 20.
Hour 20. All right, we can. Do you have a place to be? I'm having fun talking to you, dude.
I'm chilling.
You're chilling. We can get out of here whenever you want. I have some funny videos I can show you though. Some of these we've shown before. Why is my mouse not working? Harrison?
What would you like, sir?
Can you exit out of this and pull up the there's a file on the desktop called Pod Prep. Right there on the top, on the very top. Yeah.
My friend just
And
said,
then we're going to show her our boy Darian.
my friend photoshopped me on an egg, and that's
Hang on, can we hold that up to the... Wait, no, screenshot it to me and screenshot it and airdrop it.
oh yeah, because I'm allergic to eggs.
Are you allergic to eggs too?
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
Why are you allergic to you just told everyone. Why are you allergic to everything? What's wrong with you?
No, they're all allergy people.
Jesus
Are
Christ, look at me right
losers.
now. I'm fucking completely wrapped up in this thing.
I don't know why I have allergies. Sometimes I pretend I don't have
Just
them.
kidding. Everything's Harrison's fault now.
Fucking Harrison.
Harrison,
Yeah, just blame it on me.
why is she allergic to eggs, Harrison?
Yeah, why am I allergic to eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, we're going with one of the Darians.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Just any of them?
Let me preface this. So I found this guy from the depths of TikTok
Fuck
doing
yeah,
a little
I love doing that
curating.
shit.
And God, I wish my mouse worked.
Which one would you? Oh, it does. It does.
It does?
Dogs
You're
are
doing
my
it.
favorite.
Oh.
You're doing
Oh,
it.
it's just slow. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, it's slow like you.
Hey, whoa.
Oh,
Woo.
Harrison.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Come on. Let's see. I have so many of him. You see, I like him a
Yo,
lot.
yeah, I've done this. There's like this one 9-year-old boy who just like does
Oh, I named
really
him.
good
Sweet.
dance moves.
Oh, I named him, dude. So let's play the first one. Let's play the gargle peroxide one.
Fuck yeah.
Pull it up. Cue it up, Harrison.
What are you saying? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you're gonna
I
do
thought
it
your
now.
mouse works.
It does, but
It's
you need to
kinda
turn
not.
this. You need to turn the scrolling speed up.
As long as I'm involved.
Yeah, you're involved.
Ew.
Down at the bottom right. Down at the bottom right. Audrey, will you scoot over a little bit too?
This way?
Need to keep you on cam.
Okay.
Yeah, so I found this guy. He's got a lot of information. I feel like you're actually really going to be into some of this stuff.
Yeah, I like this.
So funny.
Oh, he's so hot.
This is Darren J. Morris, and the number one sleeper in HIV and STD, and ulcers and STD, is because you need to douche and gargle your mouth with peroxide, so you don't get ulcers or herpes around your lip or on your tongue.
What the fuck?
You have to gargle with peroxide daily and douche with apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
You have to do it every time you
Is he
have
reading?
sex so you can be discharged
Off the dome.
all the chemicals and DNA that you have.
His nostrils. I keep
You
looking
will
at his
keep
nostrils.
some of the DNA, but you won't keep all of it. Because too much DNA
Hang
can
on.
make you really, really sick. And you can have morning sicknesses and it can turn into COVID. Or any type of malaria virus. Make you
Malaria!
really sick to the stomach. Just like this is
Hang on.
And then it just cuts off. Like, it just fucking cuts off.
Dude, I love how
He
first
doesn't
of all,
blink. He doesn't fucking blink.
and people on the watch this are they're probably gonna fucking, I don't give a shit. I think this guy's hilarious. They're probably sick of me talking about this, but this guy is so funny.
This guy fucks.
He
man.
fucks, dude, and he's gonna blow up on the internet. But dude, I love my whole thing. He starts every video like if you're reading this, I'm already dead. Like
Yeah,
this is Darian J. Morris. Like if you're seeing this now, here, play the next one.
I've been
The
gone for
secret
10
government
years.
information, dude.
Oh my
Here,
god.
play
I
the.
gotta go.
Hey, just so you know, the line 4 won't go straight to the monitor, so I'm just gonna do the zoomed out.
Wait, what?
The monitor 4.
Sorry, hang on. We'll be right back. And we're back. And Audrey found this thing. So I share this space with somebody, and they have a kid, and she found this thing.
Oh my god, what is it gonna be?
Quiz. I don't know.
Oh
It's weird.
shit.
It's like
A bird.
a bird. How do you know if you got the shit right? It's bullshit. These things are bullshit.
I like it. Bird.
You're like, it reminds me of my fucked up Mormon childhood. I'm just kidding.
I had a great childhood.
I know, I'm joking.
They told me so. Yeah.
That's what I was programmed to believe. Okay, back to Darian J. Morris. I'm sorry. So go to the next one, Harrison,
Yeah.
if you will.
The government.
we've got it queued up now, so it'll show on the podcast. Now we're good. I'm gonna load another one of these.
Secret government.
Yeah, dude, this is awesome.
I've got a grinder too.
Oh, that's cool. Here, let's use that.
I'm always prepared.
Move that thing out of the way too when you play the video. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
This is Darren J. Morris. I just tapped into some secret government information. They woke me up while I was asleep. And the Daegu virus and West Nile virus is similar to COVID. They're all malaria viruses. They're both similar to
I kind of
COVID.
believe him.
I mean,
So how you would treat the Daegu virus and West Nile virus is the same how you would treat a malaria virus. They are similar to COVID, and yes, we are messed up. Yeah, these mosquito bites are similar to COVID-19.
19.
So that is the warning. And I'm out. I love you all.
I'm gonna fuck.
and I'm out.
And I
That's
love
the
you
warning.
all.
Hey, yo, mosquito bites, COVID. I'm out.
I love you all.
And I love
he's
you all.
The government woke him up in his sleep.
Yeah. Hang on, play it again, Harrison. Let me
Can
get
you
it
please
again.
play that
Yeah,
again?
play it again.
Please.
I just tapped
Someone needs
in.
to edit. Someone needs to sample this in a fucking song, dude. Oh my god.
This is Darren J. Morris. I just tapped into some secret government
Pause it.
information. They woke me up while
Like right after, chun dun dun dun. Like right. I just tapped into some government information.
And it woke me up in my sleep. So wait, he's saying that he dreamt this.
I don't know. No, it's like it almost.
No, go back. Restart this.
Yeah,
Restart.
the
wording of this.
Hang on, I hadn't thought of that. That actually is a good point. But I was thinking of it. Maybe I'm dumb for thinking this, but I was thinking of it like he has like somebody called him, woke him up in his sleep. You know what I mean?
That's what it sounds like. Let's listen
Okay.
back to this.
This is Darren J. Morris. I just tapped into some secret government information. They woke me up while I was asleep. And
hang on,
the
pause.
Daegu virus and West Nile.
He just tapped into some government information that woke him up while he was asleep.
Like he's got like alerts going off. Like
right. He's got like a buzzer from the CIA or
yeah,
something.
like I picture a room full of computers, right? And like they're all doing different things and they're all on different channels. And then one of them, like the
Blink,
green
blink,
light
blink,
goes
blink,
off.
blink,
Yeah, and
blink,
he's like, oh shit. And he's got
Just
papers. He's got
mosquitoes talking
papers.
to like, we're a coronavirus.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, it's so good. Here, finish it again.
No, this guy.
Or no, we already saw the end
This
of
is
it.
Darren J. Morris.
I wanna
just
know
tapped
everything
into
about
some
this man.
secret government information. They woke me up while I was asleep. And
He
the
tapped
Daegu
in.
virus and West Nile
What is the
virus
Daegu
is
virus?
similar to COVID. They're all malaria viruses.
That almost sounds
They're
like
both
believable.
Similar to
But...
COVID.
Yeah.
So how you would treat the Daegu virus?
All right,
and
Harrison,
West
let's go to the
Nile
next one
virus?
real quick.
What's that
It's the
called? The
same how
goo
you-
virus?
I don't know.
What the fuck is he?
Daegu?
He said-
Daegu?
yeah, I think he said Daegu. Probably DGU, something like that.
Okay,
Daegu
it's
virus.
DUKU.
I knew it. Almost had it.
What is it? Props to Audrey for being the first one to actually research this on the pod because
I
we've
know,
just
right?
we
We've seen it
haven't
3
we
times.
just didn't really look into it.
Well, this is interesting because it's saying that this virus is like a malware virus. So it's like
What?
this is a Daegu virus.
I don't know, man.
There's a lot of viruses
He did
out
tap
there.
into some secret government information, so we might not be able to look this up.
Yeah, dude. I think he's. This is hard.
He might actually be tapped in.
He might actually be tapped in.
All right, let's watch the next one.
Yeah. The angle. This man fucks.
He doesn't give a shit, bro. He's here to educate.
I can also talk to the dead that has perished. Through their music, I can talk to them and question them. I can be my own private investigator if I wanted to. I know a lot of information, man.
He could be his own private investigator.
I know a lot of
if he wanted.
information, man.
I could be my own private investigator if I wanted.
Couldn't
to.
all of us? Like,
Yeah, literally. Like. If
Let's
you're-
go, Harrison. I pulled some new ones.
New
Yeah, I got new ones, bro. I haven't even watched some of these, so we can watch them together. Look at all the new ones.
Please.
Yeah, I just pulled these before the podcast.
What?
Yeah, play that one.
Oh my god. Every time it's fucking face.
I love
He doesn't
Darian,
give a
dude.
fuck, bro. Well, this is a minute long.
Oh fuck, we don't have to watch this whole
No,
one.
yes we do.
Okay, we have to watch it. Cheers, dude.
Days
Cheers,
ago,
dude.
this is Darren J. Morris. I know y'all been wanting access to the spiritual realm.
Harrison, you gotta get better. You gotta get better at pausing it, like throughout. We gotta fucking hang on. There's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to go back. Go
We
back.
have to restart this.
Go back. You gotta restart it.
He jam-packed so
He
much.
jam-packed so much. Holy shit.
He's got a lot to share. All right, we ready?
Yes.
Couple days ago, this is Darren J. Morris. I know y'all been wanting access.
Hang on. He almost
I had to make it.
he almost forgot to do his
It was like a couple
patented.
days ago. Wait, no, this is my name.
Yeah, no, shit. I have to say my fucking name because if they kill me, they have to know it's me. That's literally how every video
It's
is.
probably it.
All right.
Days ago, this is Darren J. Morris. I know.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, what happened?
Whoa.
It's sped up.
Okay.
Yeah. That was wild.
Couple days ago, this is Darren J. Morris. I know y'all been wanting access to the spiritual realm. I had to make a new one because I was my whole cover was blown. I was followed by some co-believers, and I had some open portals around my house, and they figured out what I was doing.
Homeboy's
going
not
to the
blinking, bro.
spiritual realm, and it put me in a lot of danger. And some of the
How many
aliens
phones does
saw
this
me
guy have?
on
Wait a minute. Hang on. There's so much to unpack here. Harrison,
Holy fucking
I need you to
shit.
go back,
Yeah,
and we need to really unpack. So, I know y'all been
there's a lot going
asking.
on.
I know y'all been asking for access to the spiritual realm, and then he says I had to make another one.
My cover was blown.
My cover was blown.
Make
I have
another what?
portals. I don't know. Another spiritual
A
realm.
whole entirely new spiritual realm.
Oh my lord.
All right, we're starting over.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're going
Dude,
back
this
in.
is so good. I'm sorry. I haven't even
No.
watched this one yet. We're
Oh,
reacting
this is
in real
great.
time.
This is
I
great.
don't know
This
what's
is great.
going on.
No,
Okay.
I'm honored, truly.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to
Days
like.
ago, this is Darren J. Morris. I know y'all been wanting access to the spiritual realm. I had to make a new one because I was my whole cover was blown. I was followed by some occult believers, and
So wait. Some what?
Occult believers.
Okay.
I had some open portals around my house, and they figured out what I was doing, like going to the spiritual realm, and it put me in a lot of danger.
Yeah,
And
he
some
made a
of the
new spiritual
aliens
realm.
Saw me on their planets, walking around spiritually. So they've been texting me and letting me and everything like that.
Yeah, they have phones. Fuck spirituality. Fuck like
So they've been hollering at me through text.
y'all got portals, but
They
you have to
hit-
text.
They hit my DMs.
So they buzzed me. So they wrote me a letter.
So the aliens been, they have to communicate
So
on
we
our level.
FaceTimed and like we talked for a while.
Like you would think that the aliens would just go, "Hey," and they'd be in your head, and you're like, "Whoa," and they're like, "Hey,
no,
stop
they
it."
only have Skype. It's really difficult to get
all
a hold of
right,
it.
all right.
Oh my god. Holy fucking shit.
Or careful, they was warning me and stuff like that. And I just want to let y'all know I'm gonna have to start closing down these portals. Once I give you access to it, I'm gonna close the portal down.
How do I get access?
I'm really the
How do I
divine
get-
truth to the spiritual realm.
How do I get in
I
there?
have money there. I have everything there.
Yeah, I look broke here, but it's
Oh,
because all
so
my money's
this
in
is
the
to
other
get
portal.
bitches. This is to get bitches. He's like, "Hey, yo, look, like I know I don't have a lot here in this realm, but like all my
Just
shit,
wait, I
I
have
know
so many
this doesn't
portals.
look
I have
like
so many portals.
I got things in the realm.
I don't
got
even
things-
look like this.
Yeah, I
This
don't
is
even.
just like
this is
what
my,
I look like.
My earth realm
Yeah,
body.
my spiritual realm body. It's
Hot.
eight-pack.
I look like
eight-pack, yeah.
I look like
someone hot,
Yeah.
really, really hot. And
yeah. Terry Crews. That's what I was trying to say. I look like Terry Crews in the spiritual realm. I'm ripped. Okay, let's see
I
what
look
else.
like 50 Cent before the Super Bowl.
Man, he's going through some shit right now.
Yo, I don't know what he's going through, but he is.
All right, run it, Harrison.
Oh, me now.
Yeah, sorry.
Start inviting y'all. Ask if y'all want to come.
All right, let's see another one.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to have to head out and probably
Oh, no worries.
20 max.
No worries.
All right,
We'll wrap it up.
Which one of these three?
Just pick one, dude. I don't
Yeah,
know.
please.
Just pick one. I haven't watched them, so
This is amazing.
yeah.
This guy.
This
I've
guy
been
is
watching
fucking
him for
awesome.
hours.
Yeah.
Are you writing his? You're writing his TikTok down?
Yeah, I have my phone right
We're-
here. I don't
yeah.
know why. I'm old school.
We're putting him on right now, dude.
All right,
Dude.
We're showing the people. Yeah.
Fuck, this guy is awesome. Holy shit.
we're ready. Here we go.
Let's go.
Harrison.
What's up, you guys? I hope y'all ready for Ice Age this month and next month and all through this whole time. It's going to be full of cold weather. Expect that. Ice Age is coming.
He didn't say his name.
guys.
It's not the
I
same
talked to
one.
God,
Whoa, it's not the
and
same
when
one.
I asked him for cold weather, and it's happening right now. We got
I spoke to God.
So it's
Now he's
gonna be
Mormon?
hitting all of us pretty soon. It's going to multiply over the
Hey,
whole
talking about the Jews.
border
Talk to the
Oh.
weather machine.
of USA. And you know we have to, when it gets
He does
so
not
hot,
blink,
we
bro.
freeze
He
the
never
mental
blinks.
crust so the ground doesn't break.
What do you think his
Cars
diet
start
is?
Going underground.
I don't know.
We freeze the mental crust. So it's snowing.
I
I
really.
want y'all to enjoy. Go out.
What do you
and
think
play.
he does?
I feel
When
like.
school is canceled, just enjoy it. Have
I feel
fun,
like.
relax,
Here, cut it, Harrison.
and
I feel like. I don't know.
What's this guy's deal?
I feel like
man?
if he doesn't like, what does he trust? You know what I mean? Like if he's so awake to the bullshit. Like what if he like how could he eat processed foods? Like he's probably got
Bro,
like
he
you know what I
looks
mean?
like
Like
he looks like he only eats at Wendy's, bro. That guy's not healthy.
all right, you know who?
He's
You,
not okay.
let's show her. Let's check in with Mitt Romney.
Finish with the hot dog.
Oh my
yeah.
God,
Let's check.
man.
Let's
That's what I
check
was-
in.
That's
My
what I
boy,
was
man.
thinking.
And I want you to, I want you to really kind of like,
Please.
I want you to look at this kind of through like, I want to go back to like our conspiracy lens here, and I just want to like.
Oh my God, is
I
this
wanna-
him right now?
I don't know if he's a human.
Is this recent Mitt?
This is from a few months ago. Yeah. So
Holy shit.
he's kind of looking good. He's kind of looking good, but
Ready.
yeah, run it.
As you all know, today is National Hot Dog Day, and perhaps you also know that hot dog is my favorite meat.
Pause it.
I love hot dogs.
I love hot dogs.
Yo, whose fucking favorite meat is hot dogs? I'm sorry.
That's not a meat.
And
That's
it's-
so many different.
Yeah.
Like, sir, first
And
of all,
it's-
that's not one meat.
And the way that I see it is like he's trying to relate to like the poors. He's trying to relate to us. He's trying to relate to like the
That's
regular people.
Well, dude, that's Mormons, man. Like, I used to like go to homeless camps and like hand out like clothing and water by myself, right? Just because I wanted to. I take my fucking Sunday school teacher out with me, and she was too scared to get out of her car. And I'm like,
Oh my
so you can go to a
God.
fucking charity.
Yeah, you're so nice and so holy.
I had a crush on a guy who's related
like
to
Mitt Romney?
Related to Mitt Romney.
Oh, really?
It's like his fucking. I think it's like his second uncle or something.
Is he Mormon?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why he's so weird.
Yeah, that's why he talks like that.
He
Yeah.
sounds kinda
no,
like
that's
a Mormon now
That's
that
a
you mention
Mormon.
it.
Yeah, that's a Mormon.
You can hear him.
Oh my God,
They talk a certain way.
their eyes. Those are Mormon eyes.
I didn't know
That's why I didn't fit in with them. Those are
You had-
fucking
you
Mormon
had Asian
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah, they're too small. Yeah.
Dude. Oh my God. I didn't realize Mormons had a look.
The cult's brainwashed happiness.
Well, hot dogs are my favorite meat.
Meat. You fucking idiot.
Dude, it gets weirder.
Yeah, let's watch.
Day, and perhaps you also know that hot dog is my favorite meat.
No one knew hot dog
I
was
love
your
hot
favorite
dogs.
meat.
I love them in buns. I love them outside of buns. I love them with baked beans. I just like hot dogs. It's the best, best meat there is, without question.
Best meat
So to all
there
of you who,
is.
like me, are celebrating National Hot Dog Day,
Hat dog.
Congratulations to you, and may there be many, many more hot dogs served in our wonderful land.
Shut the fuck up, Mitt. At least he can walk, I can't. I hate how that's the standard we have now, where Biden, you got McConnell, like it's just like at least he
That
can
shit's
walk
crazy.
straight. Like
Dude. But
hot dog.
I want to know like
him
the
saying it's his favorite meat more than once.
the social yeah.
More than once.
It
Did
really
he bring
is.
that up?
It really is my favorite.
And someone wrote that for you. Like someone had to read over that script.
What social media girl?
Who let him say that?
I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird to me. And they were like, Mitt, you need to.
That reminds me. There was a billboard off of Airport Boulevard, and it said, "Hot girls have IBS."
Yeah, I live right by that. Yeah, I see that.
That is a problem.
Because that's like a.
Is you shit a lot. You probably have a poor
So
diet.
they
anxiety.
want. I think
That's
that's
a hot girl thing.
I think that, or they're just trying to get the word out to the homies. Like, yo, she could be hot.
No,
but she's
it's
shitting
that,
herself.
That
Like, hot
billboard
girls
makes you
shit
want to
themselves.
burn down everything.
But you could also hear it in kind of like a, listen, dude, like hot girls shit their pants too.
I don't.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be so nervous around girls, dude. Hot girls shit their pants too. Like just, they're normal people.
What does that bring society to? Everyone just shitting themselves all the time? Like, I don't think that's going to fix anything.
No.
Oh, that's hot. That's what it's going to be.
Really
Diarrhea is going to be everywhere.
Can you explain the hot girls IBS thing, or do you not know? Do you know about that? My girlfriend was telling me about it. She was like, it's a trend on TikTok where the girls are like, I'm hot, but I shit my pants.
Yeah, it's because they don't know how to take care of themselves. They have anxiety and they don't know how to identify it because they don't have good mental health. And then they just say it's hot instead of like actually fixing their fucking problems.
It's true.
It's not hot. Your mental instability is not hot. It really
Get
annoys
some
me.
help.
Stop lowering the standards of women around me. Like, it's just, I'm getting embarrassed. Like,
so you want to go back?
Eating fiber is hot. Like, just fucking, just taking care of yourself.
Shitting is hot. That's the
Or like
that's
the
where
hot
it goes.
girl dinner trend. I'm like, y'all
What is
just need
that?
it. Hot girl dinner apparently is just like girls eating like an apple or like just like the
girl
shittiest,
dinner.
like the most. And I've made some shitty dinners. Last night I had half a sandwich which was like kind of soggy, so I just ate the chicken part and then I fried noodles and then they kind of caught on fire for a second and it's like hot girl dinners are just like dinners that make
That
no
would have
sense
been
at all.
perfect for a hot girl dinner troll. Why you should have filmed it?
No,
hot girl dinner.
I can't even put those words out there on my
No, it's too
page.
cringe.
It's too
cringe.
I'm too alt for that.
Yeah.
Let's watch this.
We can end it on this
Yeah,
one, Audrey.
perfect.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on
you
the
for
podcast.
having
By the
me.
way,
This has
I hope
been
you'll come
awesome.
again. I've had a lot of fun. I hope
Dude.
you'll come do another one with
Yeah,
me. Yeah,
yeah.
I've had a lot of fun
This
talking
is
to
so
you.
much. Oh my god, she looks like a girl I grew up with.
We're gonna end on this because you have a funny laugh too, or she has a funny laugh. Let's
Oh,
listen.
bet.
People don't typically let me drink coffee. And it's not because I don't like it. It's because now my husband has to deal with me all the way home and we still have another 3.5 hours left.
She was so ugly.
Oh, dude.
She's hard to look at. That poor guy.
You know who we decided she looks like?
Who?
Beans from Even Stevens.
Oh man, don't insult Beans like that.
You're right.
Oh, I really do feel.
So good. That is you, dude. That is you to dudes. You need to find that. Go grab this on your phone and post it like me at open mics when
Dude,
dudes try to hit on me or something. Hey,
I was hosting the mic.
That's so funny.
Oh, Beans. Yeah, she looks just like that fucker.
she looks
And the saddest, look at him now. It didn't get better. It never got better for him.
the one up here with the purple shirt.
Oh my god, purple shirt. Oh my god. Go down to the right.
The purple
Harrison.
shirt. Oh, this is when he decided show business isn't for me. I'm gonna get into real estate.
Fucking child rapist. Like,
I'm gonna get into. Oh, he's gonna give us the side by side.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Just pull it back, Harrison.
And it's not because I
Even
don't
the
like
eyes, bro.
It's because now my husband has to deal with me all the way home and we
Why
still
did
have
he
another
marry her?
3.5 hours left.
Hang on. Pause it, Harrison. I was trying to understand.
Look at this poor man. Can you pause the video?
I was trying to understand too because he's not a bad looking dude. You know what I mean? And this girl looks like. You know who else she looks like? She looks like the little thing from this is mean.
You're so excited.
She looks like the little thing from The Nightmare Before Christmas with the fucking pull it up, Harrison. Pull up the little gremlin thing from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Pull it up right now.
She looks just like she has a maniacal, evil face.
She just seems annoying as shit. Like she just seems so fucking annoying.
She seems.
Well, it's one thing is she's like
No,
not
Nightmare
everyone's-
Before Christmas characters. What are those guys called?
Just say
The little
round boy.
guys.
Say round boy.
Round boy.
Round boy.
Is that what he's called?
I don't
Oh
know.
my god, that is what he's called. Look at him. Look at the second one. Go to the second one, dude.
Oh my god.
That's her, dude. Pull it up.
Dude. He does not look happy either. He probably hates being filmed. Like,
oh my god, Harrison, you're really good with the cameras. You're literally a fucking Jedi when it comes to camera switching. But this is not your. This is why we need both you and Tony. Look at that.
oh, but the Beans.
I know you're doing a great job,
Oh my god, when Beans was bald.
Dude, Beans.
Beans was kind of hot. No, Beans was kind of hot in that
when
one.
he gets rid of the hair.
There we go.
When he gets rid of the hair.
There we go.
When he
Own
gets
it.
rid of the hair,
Own it.
I'm
Own
fucking.
it.
I'm fucking. When he gets rid of the hair, I'll fuck.
That's yeah.
You know, I'll let him hit
I
when
think
he
he's-
gets when he gets rid of the hair. But dude, you're keeping that fucking.
It's super not
donut.
hot when people are in denial about how bald they
Yeah.
are. Basically,
Yeah.
like I'm like, you just look worse like that.
Dude, look at the before.
Wow.
That's a glow up. But that
In between.
if I was
fucking,
his publicist, I would expunge that photo from the internet. Is that not when he decided I'm giving up on acting and I'm
so
gonna be in
bad.
real estate?
It's so bad.
He went like on a real estate side quest, and he ended up with that photo, and it just dude, pull up the girl again and show with
Yo,
the.
what? Does he have? Is he married?
I don't know. What if he has a hot wife?
Yo, is Beans married? Can you Google if he's
Hang on.
Is Beans married? Is he single? Can you hand me the?
Yes, sorry. Dude, okay, but one more thing before we let this go. I'm sorry, we're all over the place
No,
here.
it's okay, it's
I need to
okay.
rein it in here,
We're fine.
but that guy. If you go back to the guy real quick, Harrison. Okay.
I gotta
Oh, we have to. The guest has asked for some facts. Ashley Morris,
Ashley Moore, yay!
divorced 4 times.
Whoa.
Look up all of Beans' wives.
Show me all of
I want to see
Beans'
who's
wives.
Beans and.
Divorced 4 times. My boy was out there fucking.
He must have a hog.
He must have a fucking
Beans
rig.
must have a
He must
hog.
have a hog on him, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, maybe
Getting
they
that-
thought Mr. Beans. We need to.
Oh,
that
okay.
makes more sense.
Okay. Beans even Stevens marriage. Stephen Anthony Loris marriage.
Stevens.
Stephen Anthony. No, just type in Stephen Anthony Lawrence marriage wife.
I guess
There
he
you
does have
go.
a real name, huh?
You were all. He must have a hog. You were You were talking sexy about Beans for a minute.
No, dude, I wouldn't fuck him. But I was like, how do you?
You
get
would
married
let
4
bald
times?
Beans hit.
Does not exist.
When he starts flashing that Disney
Oh,
Channel money.
Does not exist.
When he starts
Does not
flashing
even-
that.
when your wife doesn't exist.
Oh.
When he rolls up in that Disney Channel money car.
No.
And he's like, "What's up, Audrey? You're letting bald Beans smash for sure."
Hell no.
When he rolls up in like
Nah, he's not my type.
Okay. never mind.
Unless he said some weird shit to me and I liked it. I like the weird shit.
Dude, but go back to one more thing. Go back to the girl, the crazy
The
girl.
OG, yeah.
Dude,
OG
watching
girl.
Harrison with these windows
Wow.
is so
You're
funny.
killing it, dude.
I love you. Look, he doesn't.
He looks so unhappy.
Well, he does, but here, go back and pause it. He looks like he looks like an attractive. He's not a bad looking guy. Like, what happened? How did he end up?
Well,
here?
maybe she gained a lot of weight too. She could have
and became evil.
her nostrils are fucking. Oh my god, they're so bad because they both go I fucking her nose pisses me off.
She looks.
And I feel bad for people whose gums show. Like you can't help that.
The gums.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! But I'm gonna
The gum
stare
to
at your
teeth
gums the entire
ratio.
time, and it pisses me off. And I'm like, I know
Here,
you have to
scroll
live
over
with this.
again. Give us a gum shot.
Oh my god, it's not gonna take long. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't never
Oh,
realize. I
and
never
the
realized
schnauz
how.
on her,
I never
dude.
realized how blessed I was. And by the way,
yeah.
the only reason we're making fun of her is because she's clearly maniacal, ruining her. Her
she's
husband's
fucking
not
annoying.
happy.
She's annoying.
So we get to make fun of her.
Yeah, I don't hate every other person.
We have full clearance here, but he looks like. He's not a horrible looking dude. Maybe a little socially awkward.
Sure.
Shy, but like,
shy.
how did this happen? Do you smell Mormonism at all?
No.
Okay.
Maybe possibly.
Do you smell Mormon at all?
Mormon or just
Creepy
Christian,
religious?
Christian.
Yeah,
like-
evangelical, weird.
Yeah. Maybe they did Young Life growing up. And also, if that would make sense with the Christianity, because people are just like, well, we got to get married now.
Right.
So, they don't really try harder.
And she's
yeah.
And she's like, I can't have coffee normally. Maybe there's maybe that's a
does-
religious thing. Maybe they can't. have
But
coffee.
she's already annoying, so I wouldn't want her on
Could you
caffeine
imagine this
either.
bitch at Sunday school?
Yeah,
Jesus
I could.
Christ.
picture her.
Yeah, dude. Have you heard of? That's not very
Their
lord-like
buzz,
of you.
And I'm like,
It's not very holy of you.
have you ever heard of gluttony, bitch?
Because I'm looking at it.
Yeah, you got it. All right, yeah.
All right, we gave her a hard time. All right. Well, you want to wrap this up, Audrey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Until next time.
Until next time.
Cool.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having me.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
awesome. Plug your shit.
Okay. All right. I'll plug it.
Plug it.
I have a Rumble account. I can't remember the name of it. You can follow me on Twitter at Joan of Arc, AWK. Or you can follow me on Instagram. I post memes every single day.
They're really good memes. Choice memes.
Thank you. _Illuminaudrey _ I host mics all the time, and I bartend at Roscoe's, and I produce shows, and come see me, please.
Yeah, support Audrey. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Boom. Hit the outro. Let's go.